Chris Paul still starting. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. My goodness, this is a must win, and I don't mean record wise. The Wizards are missing some players they traded for aren't available yet. If we lose to the Wizards, and I already see some of you guys saying in the chat, my head literally might explode on stream, which the video would go viral probably, which would be great. But I don't know how often I can make Spurs content with an exploded head. That being said, thank you for stopping in. The Spurs place the Wizards for live play-by-play reaction to scoreboard chat. Blah, 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 you know the deal. And can we get a win tonight? Can we beat the Wizards? My goodness, Wemby went for 50 last time they played the Wizards, and that was with Alexander Sarr. They don't have him tonight. Let's get a win. My goodness, let's get a win. Holy crap, Pedro Carlissimo's doing the announcing for the Spurs? All right. Costa, what's going on? That you're stopping in Area 51. Yep. The opposite team should perform pick and roll, and Wemby should run a two on one all the time. You talking on practice? Bobby February, the starting lineup at the beginning was what was it? Well, it can't be. Fox is not going to go to the bench, but it was CP3, Castle, Barnes, Champagny, and Wemby. Wow, it took me a while to pull that. We're not going to see that lineup again. We're not going to see that lineup again. Wemby better not be the third option tonight. He was the third option in our last loss on Saturday night, and I get it was a back-to-back, and he maybe was probably tired, but Wemby should not be taking 11 shots with the rest of the guys. And Vassell and Castle, I think, took more. Vassell took the most, but he was cooking. Castle took the second. No, Castle taking more shots because he's aggressive. I will give him that. You might not always agree with the outcome, but at least he's not passive. He's putting effort and he's trying. Whereas other guys, they get the ball, they look at the rim, won't shoot it. Bobby, February 2025 we've been, but yes, guys, I'm busting out the old Spurs code tonight. I'm like trying to change things up, trying some karma stuff, some juju, some voodoo, something to hopefully turn things around with the Spurs. No, Mamu has not had a minute in forever. William, let me back up my little couple chats here. Ego, Kyle, bonjour, and hello. That Super Bowl sucked, though. Let's be honest. That Super Bowl was not fun to watch. It was a blowout. It was never competitive. Isabel, good evening to you. Hi, Rich. I'll try to stick around for quarter one. And Spurs, and yes, it's very late where you are. Sugar B, what's going on? This is a throwback. This is from 1995. So it's a throwback as I'm wearing an old jacket, but the jacket itself it's 30 years old this year. Well then. Steven Z, what's going on? Biombo could perhaps help a lot, but whose minutes get taken, Ego? That's the question I have for all of you. If we're going to start giving Bismack Biombo 12, 14 minutes, whatever, whose minute get cut? Keldon? Jeremy? Champagny? Euler? Castle? The starting lineup should be Fox, Vassell, Barnes, Sohan, Wemby. I wouldn't have a problem with that, Yop, because that gives us some size. We are getting absolutely annihilated on a regular basis now, rebounding, giving up way too many offensive rebounds to the other team because we're so freaking small. TSR is bigger than our starting backcourt of Paul and Fox. It's not a good thing. But congrats to the Eagles, by the way, if there are any Eagles fans in here. As far as the snow, William, I got wrecked yesterday. I shoveled Miss TSR's driveway because she had a medical procedure done on Friday, so she was no shape shoveling, and she's got a big driveway. Then I came home, and I have a big driveway. I think she has probably a 6-car driveway. I have a 7-car. Yeah, that messed me up. Plus the cold, I had trouble breathing that day for a little while. Luckily, I'm fine now, but it was rough. Wise man, what are we racing for? The chat moved. Bassy, I don't know what's going on with him. Biombo is available. Well, David, we can't trade anybody now. Trade deadline's passed. It would have to be after the season's over, which would be after the finals, but before the NBA draft. PJ, thank you for stopping in. Good evening, TSR from Paris, Ejo. And easy, what the message retracted. Not only good evening to you, Wendy. There's some disagreement between people amongst the Spurs community. Is he a 4 or 5? You tried him at the 4 last year, it didn't work. But Zach Collins was the starting center, and Jeremy Sohan was running the point. So we didn't really get a good evaluation of him at the 4. He's done well at the 5. If you want to say he's a taller version of Kevin Durant, taller, better defensive player than Kevin Durant, I wouldn't argue with that. and you could start him at the 4. But on our team, with the makeup of our roster, he's a 5 because we got no bigs. Saquon did not have a good game, but, and I'm not going to take anything away from Saquon, the Chiefs concentrating on shutting him down. And they did. Because they did, the rest of the Eagles offense was able to do pretty much anything they wanted to. Damon, I would assume tip-off is probably going to be in the next 4 to 5 minutes. They're playing the national anthem now via violin. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Uh, Welcome, chat. Thank you, Bob, for throwing that out there. 5 log race and what's going on, Rich? My roommate's boss just sold his house to Deer. No, we didn't. Did he? Cole, Carrington, Bailey, George, and Holmes. No star tonight. As we are, thank you for stopping in. WZH, I think he'll get some minutes. Longhorse, same starting lineup. It is De'Aaron Fox, Chris Paul, Devin Vassell, Harrison Barnes, and Victor Wembanyama. It appears there was a promise, a handshake deal, whatever you want to call it, between the Spurs and Chris Paul that if he came here, he would start. Things have changed since he came to the team. We did not have De'Aaron Fox in the roster, and I think you have to amend your return, if you will, to talk in tax, since we're in tax season, to what's happening right now. Times change, and you got to change with the times. And we have a different roster than we did in the summer of last year when Chris Paul came here. I'm not a fan of this lineup. It's just too damn small, way too small. Go sweep a go, Jeremiah. I'm not sure if I got that. Jason, Darren, he's injured. Noemi, I am watching this on NBA League Pass. I buy the League Pass to watch the Spurs. Outside of that, I have no idea where it's on, especially up in Canada. Not a clue. Jay Money, thank you for always posting information that's useful to us for live streams. Just want to throw that out there. Okay, 5 luck. I'll take your word on it, man. I actually have no reason to make that up. We Max at Football, thank you for stopping in. 1 Fox was 1 to be 3, make 1 Wemby tall. Read just about that. Yeah, you're pretty close. Yeah, me. I think I should be head coach of the Spurs. Jack Squirty, good evening to you. Batista says, show the game. Indeed, I will. Sucker! This has got to be a win tonight. The Wizards don't have they're missing practically everybody they just traded. They're missing everybody they traded for. Hey, Jesus de la Cruz, thank you for stopping in. Long Horse, I feel like the same way you do, that we could be better, but our lineups are just our lineups make me want to walk up to Mitch and do this. Latino Lantern says, so 10 to 15 points behind. People say we are horrible. We go on a run. Last 30 seconds, 2 to 4 point lead. We're not horrible, but we are losing games at the very end. And the last 3 games have all been by 1 point. Jordan Poole, I think, dropped 40 on us last time, didn't he, Jax? So these close losses really suck. Son of Scar, good evening to you. Really hoping Wemby is feeling better. Yes. My goodness. Yes. Paul for over 6 assists. I think that probably happened. I mentioned in the past that we're going to give out some wrenches here and there. And Son of Scar, I know you've been coming to the channel for a few years now. You've got a whole comic book as your channel name. So if that doesn't get you a wrench, I don't know what does. But Son of Scar, welcome to the wrench gang. Use it. Don't abuse it. This means if somebody's being abusive in the chat, using language that's not appropriate, making comments that are not acceptable by a reasonable measure, then you can time them out, remove their messages, or even remove their channel if they're really, really awful. Saying things that are I don't want to say use the words because I don't know if I'm in any trouble on YouTube. Words that are race car fist. There's how I can throw that out without getting in trouble. So that type of stuff is not acceptable here ever. So stuff like that, get rid of them. Mark, the game hasn't started yet. What is going on? It's 7:10, and you still have the cheerleaders on the court. Why is it taking so long? This isn't even a nationally televised game, right? Yeah, don't get drunk on power. Vassell, Barnes, Wembanyama, Fox, Paul are the starting lineup. Cheese, yo to you. Go for a cheese. You like that one, didn't you, William? I don't know how many people got the reference. It's a Conan the Barbarian reference, which I'm sure you're aware. But it felt. Oh, you took the message away, but it felt accurate, didn't it? The lamentations of the Swifties. The crying of the Swifties. TJ, the 5 years you mentioned is a little less than the amount of time we've been on YouTube together. Not you and I per se, but TSR Sports. And Daniel Barry, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Where can I watch our free? Mark, have no idea. I pay to watch it on NBA League Pass. Sorry, man. Talk Go Spurs, go to you. Mark, this is what it is labeled live play-by-play scoreboard. We're here to, if you're a Spurs fan, we're here to talk about the game, what we like, what we don't like, what trades were good, what trades are bad, who should we draft, all things Spurs related. But as far as actually showing the NBA game, illegal where I live in the United States, and I won't be able to show the game here, unfortunately. I would if I could. Now, July 26th says show the game that I can, and I will. Sucker! Luca is debuting tonight. Kyle, I don't know if I'll throw it on. Latino Lantern with a $2 super chat says Sohan or someone needs to be dominant in the middle, please. Yes. Uh, it can't just be Wemby rebounding. I mean, it can be, and it has been, but that's not going to get us a lot of wins. Somebody needs to step up with the rebounds. AJ Brown's in the chat. Congratulations. Thank you, Son of Scar. Rosalind, good morning from the Philippines. Wemby goes for 33. I think he should have a big game tonight. Fat McCaff says he's happy the Eagle won because it makes Taylor Swift angry. That was, there was at least a silver lining with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. I'm a Giants fan. Players are on the court, and away we go. Spurs win the jump ball. I'm sick of the Chiefs winning, and seeing Saquon Barkley win a ring. Yeah, I was happy for him. I hate the Eagles as a Giants fan, but I was at least happy for one of their players. And actually, most of their players. I don't think there's any like douchey players on their team, is there? De'Aaron Fox for three. That's no good. That's a first shot for the Spurs, and it's going to be rebounded by the Wizards. Who's got that great hair for the Wizards? Who is that? Allow Coulibaly for three, and they are on the board. I just heard he's shooting 28%. Well, he's 1-1 against us tonight. HB with the ball. Martin's going to drive in the paint. He had that huge hot start the other night, loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to stay with San Antonio. All right. Keyshawn George has the great moss. All right. We need another 7 foot. Oh, gosh. Yes, we do, Damon. We can't rely on Bassey. I like Charles, but seriously? Wemby in the paint. Throws up a floppy shot. I don't know what that was. That was an air ball. Down the other end, we have a missed three. Rebound, Demoiselle, Spurs ball. And Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Aaron into the paint. Stops, pops off the glass. Good. The Spurs are on the board, 3-2. That Maverick situation, that trade's getting ugly. The more information that comes about it, horrible trade. And now Anthony Davis is hurt. Davis is hurt. Bob Carrington for three, no good. A whistle in the paint, and that's going to go against Washington, offensive foul. Davis is hurt, abdominal strain, which he just had with the Lakers, did he not? And now he's out for what, a few weeks? They traded Luka because didn't they say there were issues with his injuries? And you brought in Anthony Davis, who's not exactly known for being sturdy. Stupid organization. Dumbasses. Pardon my French. Demoiselle for three. No good. Fight for the board. Wemby with the offensive board. Out to De'Aaron Fox. Fox drives in the paint. Throws it up off the glass. No good. And we're going to have a late whistle. Fox is going to go to the line for two. Let me get my clock fixed. 10:16 to go. LA, Rich LA. Okay. Yeah, Davis out already. Trade someone and Kelman for. Well, can't make any trade, Linka. Trade deadline's over. Trade deadline over. If Luka drops 30 or 40 tonight. I wonder how that Lakers offense is going to work when you have two extremely ball dominant players now that have to share the ball. LeBron James and Luka Doncic. When Doncic with the Mavericks and LeBron with the Lakers, the offense flowed through them. Now they're going to have to share those duties. Fox makes both free throws. Dan, you never cuss. That means the Mavs actually bad. Yeah, right? Arco 3, what's going on? We should beat the Wizards. Should. They are terrible. They're the worst team in the NBA. That's a missed three. Chris Paul chases on the rebound. They got a fast break, and Paul cannot get it to Fox. And now the break is broken up, and That was awful. And now a fast break. Well, leap slam dunk to Rashawn Holmes down the other end, showing us how it's done. Our fast breaks suck. Fox in the paint. Shot, no good. Foul, going to line for two. Good evening to you. I mean, the Jazz are not good. I think we do. Darren Fox looking at his left hand. You have to wonder, Spurs fans, with that torn ligament in his hand. I don't know if it's in his pinky or part of his hand. Will the Spurs shut him down if the Spurs keep losing? Throwing it out there. Latina Lantern, Biombo Dress, yes. Thank you for $2 super chat, Latina Lantern. He is playing tonight. Chris Middleton, not available tonight. The same damn pub. Thank you for stopping in. Austin Reeves went for what, 40, 45 or something the other night? I don't think LeBron played in that game, did he? That he dropped 40 plus? Turnover Wizards, and, well, never mind. There was a loose ball, and nobody was there to pick it up for the Spurs. Almost a turnover. Instead, we get a three. That Cola Bailey? Was. Wemby's going to fake a three. Starts to drive. Back out the CP3. 4-3. No good. Well, hello again, Asia. Yeah, Bobby. That's one of the issues having CP3 out there with Fox. Another bucket for the Wizards. CP3 is CP slow. He's not going to be able to keep up with Darren Fox. Somebody else running the break with him probably would have got him the ball. CP3 couldn't. Fox going to drive the paint. Reverse layup. No good. Fox really being aggressive with his offense tonight. Yes, the Eagles defense was very good. Gemar, we're actually down right now. That's the crazy thing. We're down to the worst team in the NBA. That three is short by Carrington. Spurs ball. CP3 running the offense, gets it to Wemby. 13 on the shot clock. Wemby drives in the paint, kicks it out to Vassell's open for a corner three. Switch. And one. Take that. Chris Paul started Glazing Bacon. Apples and bananas, good evening to you. Of course, we're going to give up open threes. No, I mean, I don't know when LeBron's going to retire. Seriously, I would have thought by now, but he's still playing at a high level, at least offensively. Defensively, obviously, he's taking a major step back, but he's still putting up great numbers. CP3 started the game again. It's all right, Asia. Don't call yourself stupid. You got two highs. Think of that as being special. So we draw a single clean play. Ray, no, apparently not. Hope my boy Blake Wesley gets Ricardo. Wesley's getting 0 minutes at these time. He had Wiseman. Mitch draw plays. No, so Jeremy Sohan did not start. It's been the same starting lineup since the Darren Fox trade. CP3, Fox, Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby. A very small lineup. You know, Sugar, I was actually thinking that he's going to be the first player to play with his grandson. Maybe not, but he has another son, doesn't he? Karchu, you're not the only one who doesn't like this starting lineup. That corner three is no good for Washington. To get the ball up the court quickly, Harrison Barnes in the pick down. Shakalaka. That deserves some thunder.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder. Thunder. Dome of justice.
Romeo, Chris Paul's going to be 40 in the offseason. Or when you say resign him, do you mean as a player or as a coach? If he comes back to the Spurs next year, that guy should not be starting. Nico, a lot of people are asking that. Actually, look, there's a whole bunch to get rid of Mitches in a row. Oh my goodness. Mitch Johnson is terrible. Get rid of Mitch. I can't stand his lineup. It's a minus 20. What? Wait, minus 20? Is that what their average is? Minus 20, Robin? Holy moly. Okay, that's bad. Well, you're right. You might be right. Mimi Phone says Wizards haven't good lately. Be careful, Spurs, but they are out players. No Sar, and the players they traded for are not available tonight. I didn't realize Burton was a backup on the Wizards. Remember when Malcolm Brogdon was he an All-Star one year? And now he's just regulated to backup duties. I know he's had a lot of injuries. It's all the same problems. The differences between Charlotte tonight is that Washington doesn't score. Biombo is ready for today. Mateus, he can play today. Will he? LeBron still has 2 years on his contract. Did he sign 3 years, 140? Tim Johnson says Mitch Johnson, so from one Johnson to another, they make 0 cents. Yeah. Oh, I'm yelling so much tonight. Sorry. Galate, thank you for stopping in. Good evening to you. Mitch's face is starting to get on my nerves. Crypto Keeper, how do you really feel? Brian, a lot of Spurs fans have commented they want Brett Brown in there over Mitch Johnson. Exactly, Slade. Did we get a good luck boop? I don't remember if I did one, but let's go ahead and get one. All right, good luck boop from Baby Yodi. Levitating. Levitating, baby coyote, coyote, my bestest little bee. Are Mavs fans protesting? Drippy Jordan, thank you for dropping that like. By the way, if you have not dropped the thumbs up or like, if you will, please do so. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious, and it does help the channel. JC, good evening to you from the 410. You know, seeing how fast Fox is on the court and he has to what? Yes, Daryl. I am seeing how fast he gets down the court. Isn't he one of the fastest players still in the NBA? And yet CP3, not fast. I have seen Tammy in the T-Rex. I'm trying to remember who was in it, Bobby February. Wasn't Paul Walker in it? A young Paul Walker. I'm trying to remember who the female was in it. Somebody that became famous or semi-famous. Paul Walker, a very young Paul Walker was in it. I cannot remember the actress that was in Tammy and the T-Rex. Oh shit, we'll hit refresh. Although Denise Richards. That's it. That's a miss for the Wizards Spurs. Well, Wemby's going to take a long three. Oh, not Michelle Rodriguez, but good guess. It was Denise Richards. That's right. That movie was awful. That three is no good by Cola Bailey. Spurs ball. CP3 are bringing up for San Antonio. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby right from around the same spot. Swish! He's hitting up. Will you launch a third one from that spot? He's feeling better tonight. I might be getting Cola Bailey and Carrington confused here. I think I am. Guys, Cola Bailey. The 8 and the 0 are looking the same to me on the channel. I'm sorry. My bad. That was Carrington with the 3 on the last one. Wemby from around the same spot's going to fire it again. Yes! He's on fire! 3 for 3 from the same spot. He's got 9 points right there in a row. Okay, hey, Wemby dropped 50 against these guys last time. I do have a poll in the chat. Victor Curry. Well, what's the nickname? Hector Banana Bread? Ain't no banana bread tonight. Spurs cooking right now. Mitch, sit down. Right, William? 3 3-pointers in a row. I like it. Brandon, yes, we're a small team, so that's why we give up so many rebounds. Webb and Curry, nice. 21 to 10. The Spurs are also in the bonus. Marauders, yeah, I hope so. Galaxy, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, Inferno, I agree. Win first. Win first, absolutely. Wemby with the ball. Off balance jumper, tough shot. Oh my God. That was a very difficult shot. Wemby with 11. He's outscored the Wizards. Missed 3 for the Wizards. That was Jordan Poole. I don't think Poole scored yet. Wemby's calling for the ball. CP3 is just going to launch a 3 as he's opened. Oh my God. 26 to 10. You know, Raul, I don't like blowouts. I'm fine with the Spurs annihilating the Wizards tonight. Sabrina, go. Spurs go to you. After a couple 1-point losses, yes, we should destroy the worst team in the NBA. Right? Everybody goes off for morale area 51. Wemby drops 40. Castle drops 30. Johnson drops 3. Wait, Romeo, you're more than halfway there. Yes, we should hard left turn. I feel Mitch isn't just a free coach out there. I feel Pop is still very much his influence and says on our lineups. And do you think Pop's influencing the lineups from a distance? Yop yop. The offense from Wemby is incredible right now. Road trip says I want to hear the lamentation of their women. Yes, yes, Slade. Blowout win, to be specific. Yes, good point. Our last 3 games were all by 1 point. Yes, they were. 1-point win and 2 1-point losses. We need a big win tonight. Yes, Fred, he's off to a great start. B-Bear 808 by the thing for pointing that out. You are correct. Kobe, very winnable games. We'll see the second half. Again, Rich, I don't expect that much. I'm used to losing. Sorry, TJ. Howdy T Rolla, welcome back. AK, we do have the Celtics coming up. That is going to be rough. Maybe it's the retro jacket. You know what? The Spurs win tonight. I'm keeping this on for the next game. West Side. Everyone beats up the Wizards. By the way, cheap plug alert. So I've been talking to you guys about the second channel I have, just for fun. And the channel is finally going to morph this week into, it's now called I Make Crap, and it's going to be a library of everything TSR has done on YouTube since 2006 that I still have, which is a lot. I finished the video today of how it took me 12 years to get monetized on YouTube, and it goes through some of my history on YouTube of the success and mostly failures. That'll go up tomorrow at noon. If you're looking to check it out, make sure you subscribe to I Make Crap, which is on the front page of this channel. It says, check out my other channel. I would love to, get your thoughts on that. I'll probably share it in the community notes as well. And I got a super chat I don't want to miss. I did just screw up the friggin' ESPN thing while I was trying to get to the super chat. Why do they gotta be so darn sensitive with computers? Like I just move it and then next thing you know, I lose it. All right, that's back there. Let me get the super chat. I don't want to miss a super chat because I feel that's not very nice. Latino Lantern with the $5 super chat says City could not stick with the Wizards. Nope. Other than Wemby, draft evaluation is subpar. Castle was a good pick. Latino Lantern, you can't tell me you don't like the Castle pick. A spleen? The center, I'm not familiar with them. Rashawn Holmes, I've heard the name. I couldn't tell you thing about him. But Spurs are on a 20-0 run in the last 3 minutes. Turnover. De'Aaron Fox on the break. Down. The Spurs are on a 22-0 run. When's the last time we've said that on this channel, that the Spurs are on a 22-0 run? Never? Not a brand, Damon. The other channel's not average. It's not monetized. It's for fun. It had 450 subscribers. I don't have a brand. I don't have any merch. I don't have any sponsorships. I don't have any memberships. I'm advertising a second channel I'm doing for fun. And some of you discovered me through one of the channels that's going to be on there as a Dolby playlist, Stuck in the 80s. Very small percentage of you that found me there, but you're out there. 28-10, 4:15 some change to go in the game. That's a 3 for the Wizards, and they finally end the drought. The Spurs had a 22-0 run. I didn't see who shot that for the Wizards. I saw the Spurs defender that was on them, but could not see who shot it. So there's that. 28-13, Spurs up. Fox flies into the paint, gets by everybody, misses the layup, and they hold the lead. They better. My goodness. That pull-up jumper is no good by Keyshawn George. That is their starting center. Has great hair. Champagne with the ball over to CP3. Chris calling for Wemby. Drops it off. Wemby for 3. Wemby on fire. 4 3-pointers for Wemby. Westside says the last time we played the Wizards. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. 31-13. And a foul on the Spurs. I think Wemby's probably going to come out now for a rest. Does Wemby have 14? Wow. What Bananas looking unstoppable. Car enthusiast, good evening to you. Wemby's officially on fire. Yes, if this was NBA Jam, he's on fire. Sugar Bee, he went through 50 last time they played. Wemby getting a breather, I think, or no? He doesn't look like he's breathing that heavy. Considering he's played 8 minutes. I wonder if he's finally healed up from whatever was bothering him. Because we saw him really gassed out through the first 5 or 6 minutes in the first quarter previously. That's a 2 for the Wizards. Spurs ball. Stephon Castle's checked in for San Antonio. They get it to Wemby. Wemby pull up Jay. That one's no good. St. Augustine with a $5 super chat says, Yo, TSR, shout out Levi and Paisley, please. 2 Tykes turning into the game. Well, shout out to Levi and Paisley. And shout out to Levi and friends in the chat, right above your comment. I missed a missed shot by the Wizards. I was reading the super chat, but thank you everybody for super chatting tonight. Wemby tosses it to Champagne and tosses it over his head. I don't think so, right? He would not have been there. If he had something contagious, I don't think he would be able to play. Did you see Sissoko was waived by the Wizards, and is he now in Portland? He got traded to. He was part of the Kings trade, then went to the Wizards. Is he with the Trailblazers now? At 4 pause, that's actually a good point. Because we're on pace for a blowout. Wemby with 14 and 5 already. Now another turnover by the Wizards. A turnover like we usually do. Castle to Sohan, Sohan in the paint, layup good. Oh my gosh. Isabel said it's worth going sleepless tonight. Sissoko's on a 2-way in Portland. Got it. Thank you, Aaron 51. It is Wizards ball. I don't know some of their players, so I'm struggling to call this. I'm sorry, guys. Malcolm Brogdon, though I know him. Almost turns the ball over, gets it back, throws up the shot. Good. I know he's a... Fox flies on the court and gets fouled in the paint. Man, Fox is really attacking the rim tonight, as you should, because the Wizards can't be slinging. This line, I mean, slinging no D. Wemby ball tonight, not what we need in the most. Tracy, he doesn't look winded like he had been the last week or and a half. Whatever physical ailment he had, I think he might be over at this point. Sabrina, yes and no. It throws my day off when the games are at 7. I'm used to calling the games at 8 or 8:30. So when they're earlier, it kind of messes up the rhythm of the night. Cavs are up 24-5 on the Timberwolves. Black Rising Media, 48-minute game. We've seen way too many games. Our own Spurs be up a lot and then lose the game somehow. Daryl Wright, I am imagining the speed of a Fox Castle backcourt, which is why I don't like the Fox Paul backcourt because, well, one of these guys not like the other. Corey Kispert for 3. 35-20. Omar Martinez, good evening. He says, thumbs it up, everybody. Pop my neck, 35-20. A little over 2 minutes to go. Jeremy drops it off to Castle. Castle going to take the long jumper and swoosh. Castle showing a little bit of range, 37-20. AK, I was just thinking, Castle developing his mid-range. Foul down the other end immediately. Fox is very fast. We can actually, yes. Nuno, he does. That's right. The streak. Keep the streak alive. Yes, he did. Salvador. He did have a respiratory issue. He does look like he's fine tonight. Yes, loss for money. He has been sick. Does not look sick tonight. He played 8 minutes in the first quarter. Didn't see him. Didn't seem winded. Did I miss an and one for the Wizards? I saw a free throw. Wow, I'm sorry. I was talking in the chat. Let's focus on the game. Turnover Spurs. That's on Kelvin. Kelvin rocking the headband tonight, so he's got the headband power. 37-23, 14-point lead, but the Spurs cannot, just take this as, okay, we're up, and then just, take the next 3 quarters off. Basketball is a game of runs. Wow, nice move. Kristen Vucevic with a move in the paint. We have a Yellow Super Chat. I have no idea what that is. $10. I'm sorry. And the dollar sign, A was throwing me off. But Addy Tiro, thank you for the Super Chat. He says, really appreciate your work, Rich. You don't play many Spurs games in Australia. Oh, okay. It's nice to listen to the game with the great community. You make my work days more fun. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And as I turn away, it's now 37-27. This lineup is horrendous, Ray. Castle almost turns the ball over, gets the loose ball back. Over to Vassell, over to Kelvin. Kelvin for three. In and out. Castle flies in for the rebound. Steph still with the ball. Crossover. Drives into the paint. Fadeaway jumper. That's a tough shot. That's an air ball. Okay. The team was cooking with Wemby. That's a mile long. Holy crap. Vucevic with a mile. It's single digits, guys. It is single digits. We were killing them, and it's single digits. Bacon, good evening to you. Up by 7. We were up by what, 18? No, no timeout. Mitch Johnson doesn't call timeouts. We know this. My clock wasn't going. Jeremy Sohan for 3. There's 12 seconds on the clock, guys. Castle's a minus 11. Oh, you didn't know. What's up, Roy? Kispert, mile long 3 at the buzzer is no good. My clock was a little behind. So there's 0 on the clock. It's 40-30. We're up by, I think, 18. Explain, that's just not all Castle. That's the people out there with him that lineup's not working. Vassell, Champagny, Sohan, Johnson, Castle. That ain't it. That ain't it. Said, got to play 40 minutes, right? Who's the power forward? Who's our center? Well, center's Sohan, which ain't working. I guess Champagny's the power forward? Right? I don't know. No, Gino, he doesn't, which is why Chris Paul needs to go to the second unit. Castle's not ready to be the on-ball guy for the offense. He played off-ball in UConn with Tristan Newton running the point. That's why I want to see Castle in the starting lineup. Plus, it gives us size. We've talked about it at length over the past week. Our starting lineup is way too small. Paul is 6 foot. Fox is 6'3". Vassell is 6'5". Barnes is 6'8". We have 3 players under 6'6" in the starting lineup. Isn't the average NBA player these days 6'7"? So we have 3 players under the league average? Yes, Stephon Castle's not a giant, but 6'6" is more than 6 foot. It gives us a little more size out there, and it doesn't slow the offense down. CP3, I respect everything he's done. Everything he's done mentoring the team this year has been excellent. But come on, man. He should also have the wherewithal and the leadership. The leadership. We keep talking about Chris Paul's leadership. Be a leader and tell the coaches, hey, I know I'm not the point guard of the future. We're not going to the finals. We need somebody to run the second unit. Put me in the second unit. I'll run the point and put Steph or somebody else on the starting lineup. We need more size out there. I can't keep up with De'Aaron. The intelligence, the supposed basketball point guard, the IQ that he's supposed to have the vision to know you can't keep up with these young guys anymore, and you should be running the second unit. That's all I got. We need Biamba to play D. As I search on your video, it's about ego. CP3 signed to start. Well, then he needs to can his ego. CP3 and Vassell in the second unit? We're paying Vassell way too much. Way too much. Have they had an actual practice since the trade not to shoot arounds? I would hope so. Castle's not a good shooter. He's not. Then put somebody else in there. It's Champagne in the starting lineup. We need size. Didn't he do well as a starter before? Spurs have 11 fast break points. The Wizards have 2. John Moore, you are 100% right there. Manu Ginobili was one of a kind. That little jumper by Vucevic, is that how you say it? All good. Yes, Sirski, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, Sirski, you have been here for quite some time. And I think you need a wrench as well. Use it, don't abuse it. Welcome to the wrench gang. We're giving out some wrenches because, well, quite frankly, I haven't done so in a while. But we're also getting trolled pretty hard as the channel starts to grow. And I know you guys can't all be here at the same time. So we're definitely need some help on the wrenches. Spurs missed, and then a Wizards turnover back to the Spurs. And wow, what was that? I think they were trying an alley-oop, and the Spurs just threw it way over Stephon Castle's head and out of bounds. Turnover San Antonio. And Wemby is back. Wizards scored 17 points without Wemby in. That sounds right. You're welcome, Sersky. No idea on the plus minus for any of these guys. I can't see it. Wow. Corey Kispert for 3, and Castle fouls him. Light touch foul. Well, no, they banged into his body. Terrible foul. Texans Spurs. I will show the game. We're letting these guys right back in this. They're already in it. They're already back in it.
Sucker!
Jordan Poole did start. Trent's right. Am I saying that right? I can't believe we're only up by 4 against these guys. Oh, 5. I put one too many points on. My bad. 40 to 35. This is the worst team in the NBA that's missing players because of the recent trades. Defensive meltdown again. Yep. Absolute defensive meltdown. Robin, I don't know what they're doing. And yes, danger. And yes, our bench is terrible. Cannon said he's done with. I'm never done with the team. I'm still going to be here, win, lose, or tie. Go Spurs, go until I die. And I've been here for the last 2 22-60 seasons. I was here for the 2 losing seasons before that. Dare I say, correct me if I'm wrong, am I the only YouTuber that has streamed the Spurs the last 5 years and this year? Not to pat myself on the back. Please don't take it that way. But am I the only one that consistently has done the Spurs over the last 5 years? Carlos Schwarzenegger is coming back this week. I have finally finished the TSR history video that's going to go up tomorrow, 12 p.m. on the second channel, I Make Crap, talking about all the failed channels I've had over the past 2 decades. And then that channel is going to start bringing the content up from those 2 decades. Black Bag Films, Stuck in the 80s, TSR Music, and everything in between. I can't wait. What about you? I don't think Clan the Spurs fan streams live games, does he? Does he do live play-by-play, Renette, like I do? I had no idea. I can't watch any more of the 3 players that I'm saying that are hurting Spurs, Vassell and KJ and Stone. I can't believe they have so much confidence in losers. Wow. Ouch. Howdy, Gabriel. Thank you for stopping in. Michael, yes, we're up by like 18. Oh, after the game. No, sorry. What I was saying is, has anybody done play-by-play for the Spurs the last 5 seasons plus this year? Thank you, we max it. Spurs play like the worst team in the NBA when the Spurs have no back. Oh, Gio, yes. Absolutely, yes. When Wemby's out. Kokoshibo. We've worked together in the past. I don't know for sure, but I think he does the Bet US Sports stuff. And this is no offense to him or anybody that's sponsored by them. I will not work with anybody that's sponsored by a gambling site. Just my personal take. That's why I worked with Larry from the Dixon Way. He's not doing any of the gambling stuff. I hope he stays like that. But anybody that's sponsored DraftKings or FanDuel or any of that stuff, best of luck to you. I don't want to be associated with that. Just my 2 cents. How was that pass going? Another turnover for the Spurs. What is happening tonight? Where was Kelvin throwing that? Vucevic? Oh my God. If we lose to the Wizards, I do not rule. I don't. I have no idea what the stats are. Tristan has 14 points on 6 of 7 shooting. Wemby was on fire to start the game. Kelvin flies in the paint, misses a shot, gets his own miss, tosses it out to Vassell, corner 3. No good. Kelvin Johnson with another offensive rebound. Wemby with the ball back to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to fake a 3. He's going to start to drive into the paint. Throws up a miss, gets another offensive rebound. Well, adding rebound stats right now, buddy, but how about you make a shot? Ball back to Wemby. And Wemby just took a shot and went down. William, me and Miss TSR were just talking about that over the weekend. They are not putting Sohan in positions to succeed. They put him at point last year, and now he's a backup center. And to his credit, he hasn't complained about this once, has he? We got him all over the place, not in his natural positions. Of course he's not doing well. He's a 6'8" dude, and he's playing backup center. Oh, this is a head-to-head shot. Oof. Oh, all right. Spurs ball. Mamu's checked in. We got a Sandro Mamukelashvili sighting. Unleash the Mamu. Mamu with the ball in the paint, throws it up and missed the shot. Tracy, I was doing the math. If the Spurs were tanking, I don't think we can get higher than eighth because of just how far ahead we are of the bottom teams the NBA. It would be pointless. Carl says I don't like Soham, but that's a fact, right? He's not being played at his natural position. The Spurs are really doing him wrong. And I haven't heard him be or moan about it at all to his credit. He just goes out there and still plays. Brogdon with the pull up, no good. Wemby with the rebound. Aaron Fox is on the bench, Bianca. Hopefully coming back in the next couple minutes. Kelvin drives to the paint. Off the glass, good. Mitch has been nice, yep. I don't know where Mamu's been. They don't play him. For a team that gets crushed on the boards and needs size, and I know he's not a great defender. Justin Champagny for three. Julian's twin brother. Hey! I mean, I'm not glad he hit the three, but Champagny for the wrong team for three. Spurs ball up by one. Vassell takes it. All right, so this is what I don't like about Vassell. You guys talk about this too. He just really forced a tough shot. He missed a shot. He created his own shot, but really had to work for it, and it was a difficult shot with a defender all over him. There goes the lead. For fudge's sake. Alicia, that was a little hero ball there right there. And yep, Slade, that was a contested shot, and we are now losing. We are losing to the worst team in the NBA. What's up, Cutthroat? Bianca, there's two Champagnes. Julian Champagny plays for our Spurs. Justin Champagny, his twin brother, plays for the Wizards. Tristan averages 4.3 points a game, and he has 14. You gotta be kidding me. Making another role player or a backup, an all-star against our Spurs. If we lose to the Wizards, we were up 20-10. If we actually lose to the Wizards, I'll be speechless. I mean, I'll do a video about it tomorrow. I don't know what to say. Ethan, he's been horrible in 2025. I'm so chill, but usually this is painful to watch. I we did not lose. No, the game is not over. We really have scrubs on the damn team, man. Vassell has no shot that's automatic. True. Tillman just drives and screams. Fair. Champagny makes 1-3 a game. Also fair. Hassel hit or miss tonight. A miss. No. To his credit, Michael, he does not get down if he's having a poor game. And we've seen him take over quarter. Like, there's been a couple games where he's taken over a third quarter. So the good thing with Castle is he might be struggling, but he might still bounce back at some part of the game. Whereas we have other guys, when they disappear, they stay disappeared. Five lug? I don't know. We went on a 22-0 run in this game. I want you to consider that. The Spurs went on a 22-0 run. Look at the score right now. That means the losing means 2 lottery picks later. I know it could be the Hawks. We don't know what's gonna happen with Atlanta. If I'm pop on 3 bottles, Steve. Vassell 1 of 5. Keldon 1 of 4 with turn 2 nars. One, I don't get it. Bad teams do play well against us. Why does that keep moving? Why do you keep moving around, ESPN? All right, it's back. Now back. We're back. All right. Carlos, if the Spurs lose this game, the Spurs community is going to you're going to see the Twitter explode with fire, Mitch. It will absolutely be crazy with Fire Mitch Johnson comments if the Spurs lose this. To lose to the worst team. By the way, we have 400 people watching, but only 117 thumbs up. My friends, can you help a brother out? I always stream the Spurs for y'all. Whether you love me or hate me, I'm calling the games and working my butt off, running the scoreboard, running the clock, playing with the plushies, talking to you guys. So if we get to 150 thumbs up during the second quarter, I would greatly appreciate you. What's the thumbs up look like? Looks like this. Spurs ball. Fox in the paint. Missed the dunk, but he got fouled. Nice to see Darren attacking the rim. Art enthusiast, I hope so. We can't be good this year. LL, they might think that, and just get to the. Wait, we are getting out coached. We are. Latino Lantern with a $2 super chat says, do a video of each floor rotation and their stats. Where do I find that? Is that on Basketball Reference? Like, can I actually see the plus minus for certain? I honestly don't know. I've not researched rotations, plus minus, efficiency, net ratings, etc. So if you guys actually know in the chat, I would appreciate it. We have a lot of guys making mistakes. Opinion Sports Show. Kelvin and Vassell still look like first-year players. Rich, we need Hogan and Macho on the court. Dragon, good evening to you. Aside. Kelvin's headband is on too tight tonight. Fox is at the line for 2, by the way. And he makes the first one as it bounces around. Brian, thank you for like number 118. Speaking of headbands, the best headband of all time, right here. Ooh. Yeah. He missed the second free throw. He missed the second free throw. Now, okay, what if the Spurs lose to the Wizards and Hornets? It would be ugly. That's with De'Aaron Fox as well, and I know we're adjusting to him being on the team. No excuse to losing to the worst teams in the NBA. That's a miss for the Wizards. Spurs on the run. CP3 with the ball. Puts it out to Wemby. Open for a corner 3. No good. That was Wemby's first missed 3. I think he's 4 of 5 now. Wizards on the move. Dragged it into the paint. Because it's a Champagny, not our Champagny. Julian Champagny with the quick short jumper. Julian Champagny's hair is very similar to his brother's. They are twins, so great minds think alike. Foul off the ball on the Wizards. No, Fox is not the problem. I'm saying some people might use that as an excuse that, well, they're adjusting to De'Aaron Fox. I'm like, who cares? They're playing extremely bad teams. I mean, you guys know who all these guys are for the Wizards that are playing tonight? I don't. I know some of them. Not all of them. You're welcome, Sal. Hi, Troy. B-ball fanatic because we're bad. We're bad. We got a Wemby. Wemby drives to the paint. Get out of the way.
Thunder. 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 Dunk of justice.
Max said I got it. Wemby with 16 points. Definitely could probably go for 40 tonight, and the Spurs apparently going to need him because they're going to keep the Wizards in the game all night. Wide open 3 in the corner by Corey Kispert because we leave guys open. No perimeter defense. CP3 for 3 down the other end. He's wide open, misses the 3. Fly, Spurs fly. Our perimeter defense slate is horrible. Another open 3. In and out. Tristan Vucevic with the missed 3, but another open 3 for the Wizards. The amount of open 3s we get, that's a kickball. The amount of open 3s is crazy. Vic, we were up by 20. You took a poop, and yeah, look at this. Scar, I've been saying that all year. I like when Wemby's making 3s just as much as the next Spurs fan. When he's going 1 of 9, not a fan of it. But he is so good in the paint. Like, what are those when he takes the fake, and then the defender bites on it, and he goes around him and dunks it in the paint because he only needs like 2 steps to dunk it. I want to see more of the pump fakes. Wemby had 1 shot in the paint last game. I think he was tired in that game, though. That was a back-to-back. He had been sick. He does not look sick tonight. No one scrambles to cover open guys. No, wise man. Get me in there. I'll run after him. I'll freaking tackle him. Mamu's open for 3 from the corner. Romo, I think, shooting over 40% for the year, isn't he? Missed three down the other end. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Spurs ball. I did not see who shot that. Play Sohan until he learns how to play basketball. Then trade him. Wiseman, yes, we look old when it comes to covering open three-point shooters. Correction, it is Wizards ball. 48 all. Mamu checking out. Castle back in. Barnes, Wemby, Fox, and Paul. Three guards. 4 for 3, good. Mitch loves this small ball crap with our Spurs. We don't have the shooters to play small ball. Wemby out to CP3. He's going to take an open three. No good. 51-48. Quick three down the other end is no good. Wemby with the rebound. That's Jordan Poole with the follow-up three. He missed that one. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Drops it off to De'Aaron Fox. Fox into the paint. Throws it out to CP3. Chris Paul going to drive baseline. Back to Wemby, and Wemby fires off the three. It's good, but it's not going to count. A foul on Chris Paul. Fox was good in the first quarter, Nate Dogg. He was attacking. Oh my gosh, Mr. G with the super chat. Abelardo, Mr. G with a $20 says, "Hey Rich, I'm watching TSR Sports from Brooklyn, and I just have to say your commentary is absolutely priceless compared to NBA TV. You always bring such a unique perspective to the game, and don't worry, we won't lose tonight." I'm trying not to worry, but I'm a little worried. But thank you so much for support. Thank you. You have just paid all the super chats tonight. Have covered the cost of Sling so I could stream all the games that are not on NBA League Pass. And I'll be back on Fubo next month. Cool thing though, Fubo sent me a thing to get like $70 off my next month. I'm like, well, I'll be off of Sling this month and back on Fubo to cover the games on Boston Sports Network, yes, or whatever. I didn't ask for the sale. I was gonna have to get them anyway, but I'm gonna take advantage of it. Yeah, they just said out the announcers the Spurs were up by 18. Yeah, I know. I can't believe we're down by 3. I can't believe we're down by 3. George misses the 3. Spurs ball. Barnes with the rebound. De'Aaron Fox with the ball into the paint. Stops, pops. Fox and Wemby, I think, both double digits, right? Fox has to have double digits. 13. Did we have 2 players go over 30 tonight? By the way, Wemby is getting a rest, so Mamu's in there as the backup center. No good. And the putback is good by Richaun Holmes. Can somebody answer me something? So wait a minute. We don't have a backup big for a while. So Mitch Johnson keeps playing Jeremy Sochan at backup center. We signed Bismack Biyombo, who's available, and now you're playing Sandro Mamakal as our backup big. Am I tripping? Roman Monaco's thing for stopping like. Yeah, Mick, it is behind, but it's my only option. Sling does not carry all those sports channels I just mentioned, so for those 3 games, for the Celtics, Knicks, and Nets, it'll be worth it just for that. But make it make sense. Am I crazy? We have no backup, or we have Mamu's the only healthy backup big. Mitch doesn't play him. We sign a new player. Bismack Biyombo's a backup big. Now he plays him. What the? You can't make this up. I'm not tripping. It's stupid. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm just wondering. Mamu's going to get a foul and 2 free throws coming up for the Wizards. Half the chat could manage his team better than Mitch. '53. Oh, I missed a point by the Spurs. 53-52. My apologies. Robinson, the guy is trash. Pretty much it. Medicare, what's happening? We went on a 22 run in the first quarter. We were up by 18. The bench came in and the wheels fell off at that point. We haven't recovered since. Mitch is playing 2K. Yes, Medicare, this is it. The Hope Pop is out because he had a mild stroke in early November. I saw some rumors, cannot confirm or deny. He'll be back this month. Maybe after the All-Star break, I'm ready for Pop. I'm done with Mitch. I've been done with Mitch. Mitch, I don't hate you as a person, but as a coach, you've not been doing very well. Open three for Barnes. Off the rim, off the backboard, no good. Mamu slaps the ball right to Wizard, and it's Wizard's ball. Down by three, both teams in the bonus, under 4 minutes to go. Full of Bailey in the paint. Jumper is no good. Fight for the rebound. Gonna get knocked out of bounds. Wizards ball. I guess Beyond was brought in for the practice squad. Was that it? I was gonna say what? That we've lost 2 games to clutch by one. Almost lost that win over Atlanta. It means the coaching is bad. The coffee corner, yeah. Charles, thank you for saying that to him as well. Really appreciate it. That really means a lot to me when you guys take the time, not only the super chat, but write a nice message like that. It's Holmes with the dunk in the paint. We are down by 5. I said 16-year-old with 2K experience could coach better. Castle with a mile-long three. Swish! Castle. Nice job, kid. Cool, wide open all day for three. He missed it. But seriously, nobody within 6 feet. Why do we leave guys wide open? Like, seriously, is there no communication on the floor? Barnes in the paint misses a shot, which also is a coaching issue, right? Like, is our team not communicating at all? Like, hey, you got him, I got him. Nothing? Castle with the steal, and he's on the break.
Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thunder, dunk of justice.
Castle with the steal and the fast break, and he finishes coast to coast. Wait, Slade, you say horrible defense by Castle? It is Wizards ball, all tied up at 57. Castle almost causes another turnover, but Poole gets the ball back and gets the layup. Well, Eric, let's not be that. Let's not say that. Now foul on the Wizards. De'Aaron Fox going live for two. Tokushiba, yes. Rich, could you do me a favor and announce the assist by Fox? I'm not watching the. I'm sorry, bro. So Castle with 5 points in a row. Somebody was mentioning Castle stinks tonight, and I did say he has his moments where he'll heat up. When he struggles, at least there's been games where he turns it around. Now, granted, it's only 2 shots. He might do nothing the rest of the game, but he doesn't seem phased if he's playing, struggling. That's fair, Spleen. Really bad communication. Yes, K, Marianne, and indeed. Vinny Canini, good evening to you. Michael Chandler's in the chat. UFC fighter. Not the biggest Michael Chandler fan, the fighter, but I will say he always puts on a show. And if you're always putting on a show every time you get in the octagon, then I guess I am a fan. All right, well, I'm just contradicting myself. Nice job, TSR. Darren Fox with 15 points now. I think it just said he was 10 of 10 from the line. 10 of 11 or 10. I didn't see what he is, but he's been taking a lot of free throws. Fox, Castle, Vassell. Why are we running Castle, Fox, and Paul? Why, Mitch? Why are we doing 3 guards again? Offensive foul on the Wizards. What is this rotation? Anybody? No, it's 4 guards. You're right. Fox, Castle, Paul, and Vassell. 4 guards and Wemby. Fox with the miss, Wemby with the putback. Why are we doing this to Wemby? 4 guards and Wemby. Fox is 9 of 10 at the line. Thank you, William. 4 guards and a Wemby. Yeah, you're right, AKA. I thought there was a forward out there. There isn't. Foul on Wemby as he fouled Holmes. 2 free throws coming up for the Wizards. What is this lineup? 3 point guards and a shooting guard. Thank you, Yap Yap. I think that was trying to say the 3 guards. 3 point guards and a shooting guard. R210, I don't know what we're doing. William says, how many times a game do we say, what is this lineup? Too many. Kyle, I don't have to worry about that. Pop ain't watching Mitch coach and saying, I want Mitch to coach. Don't worry. Ain't happening. Yeah, Kokushibo. I mean, you look at our on the court. I'm taller than two of them and almost the same height as another one. I wouldn't say terrible. I mean, Wemby's the best shot blocker in the NBA. Rich, did you see CP3 and Castle go to the Boys and Girls Club of San Antonio and present 20? No, 20,000 to him? I did not. That's awesome. Second free throw is good. Wemby with the ball for the Spurs, tosses it to, almost throws it out of bounds. Nice save by De'Aaron Fox. Spurs are 12 of 13 from the live tonight line. The Wizards are 5 of 6. Fox is going to pull up for three. Nope. That's say his strong point. When is a new guy going in? Area 51. Bismack Biyombo has not played 1 second yet. Pull for three, no good. Fox with the rebound, gets it up to Paul, gets it up to Castle, and it was just a little too far. Castle with the save as the ball's going out of bounds. Vassell out to Wemby. Wemby open for three in the corner. No good. 45 seconds to go. 61 to 60. Now, my TV says 61 to 60. Joseph, how many had, not sure what the question is there, my friend. And a kick ball on the Spurs. Wait. Veronica, how are you this evening? Hope you're doing well. Wemby has, Joseph, I want to say 16 or 18. Now, don't joke about the score. But I take that stuff seriously. You should know better, man. That's a horrible three-pointer by Poole. That was blocked. Castle on the fast break. Chakalaka. I'm an Area 51. Why not? All good, man. But as a wrench, I need, I expect a little more. And if you put a different score up, I'm going to think I'm wrong. You pulled a Mitch. There you go, Kyle. You pulled a Mitch Johnson. Up for three. Swishes it. Tied game. Tied game. It's been a good game. I was hoping for a Spurs blowout. Chris Paul for three. CP3. Pittsburgh throws up a half-court three. No good. My Ben. The coffee corner, a lot of Spurs fans have been saying that. Wemby 24 plus. Oh, let's end the. I forgot we had a poll up. Let's end that one. Oh, gotcha there. Every NBA game. See ya. Rockets beating you down too. I haven't had a poll like that in a while. So it looks like the majority of the chat said 21 to 30. Wemby already has 18 and 10, so he might go for 30 and 20 tonight. Now we don't have any defense. None. Otis, yes, AJ 10, I can show the game. We had a 22-0 run in this game, and we're only up by 3. I want you to think about that.
Sucker!
Wemby had 0 blocks. Ooh. Block streak could it come to an end tonight? Yep, we signed Bismack just on the bench. Play dog, yep. I was complaining about this. Showing up what's going on. Thank you for stopping in. I said this earlier in the stream, probably about 5 minutes ago, maybe before some of you got here. Mitch Johnson does not play a backup big since Charles Bassey's injury, right? Uses center Sohan, center Barnes even, which was awful, both awful. We signed Bismack Biyombo, who's available tonight. Now we play Sandro Mamakelsville. 25 and 6. Jonathan has a good chance, a very good chance. RJ, thank you for stopping in. And our defense, small, terrible perimeter defense. This is the worst team in the NBA, guys. The Wizards, with all due respect if you're a Wizards fan, but you already know, this is the worst team in the NBA. And the Spurs are only up by 3. Anyway, let's get to the stats. We'll take a look at the Washington Wizards first. I can't believe the Wizards have a lot of guys out tonight too, don't they? My God. I know Alexander Sarr is out tonight. Well, it doesn't actually say. Whatever. They're missing some people tonight. Marcus Smart, one of their players they traded for, is not available. I forgot who the heck it was that came over. For the Wizards, Rashawn Holmes with Keyshawn George with 8. Jordan Poole with 5. Poole having a rough night from the field. 2 of 11, including 1 of 9 from 3. Bilal Coulibaly with 5, and Bub Carrington with 3. Off the bench for the Wizards, Tristan Vucevic was phenomenal in the first half, 14 points. Corey Kispert also solid with 10 points. Justin Champagnie with 7. Malcolm Brogdon with 4. What the heck? Their bench has 35 points between 4 players. Their bench is cooking. 35 points. Our bench has 19. Their bench is killing our bench right now. For the game, the Wizards are shooting 50, 37, and 83. They have turned the ball over 8 times. The Spurs have turned the ball over 6 times, and they have splits of 48, 46, and 92. So we're shooting well. Are we getting killed on the rebounds? We've given up, or we have 22. They have 23. We actually have more offensive rebounds, 6-4. Okay. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes, 4. Victor Wembanyama, good first half, 17 minutes, 18 points, so he's averaging more a point a minute. 7-11 from the field, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. Has not gotten to the free throw line at all. Has 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover. No block shots though. No blocks for Wemby. Could the streak end? Let's hope not. Chris Paul, CP3 with 6 points and 5 assists. De'Aaron Fox being aggressive tonight. 3 of 8 from the field, which isn't great, but he has gotten to the line 10 times. He has 15 points. Devin Vassell ain't doing much tonight. 1 of 5 from the field, including 1 of 4 from 3. He's got 4 points. Off the bench, Sandro Mamakashvili finally gets to play. He's got 3 points. Julian Champagnie has code, as in like computer code. All zeros and a 1. The 1 is a personal foul. My man hasn't taken a shot. Hasn't gotten a rebound, an assist, a steal, a block, a turnover. He's got 1 foul. His only stat is 1 foul. He's got a +2 somehow when he's on the court, but he has a foul. Dude, you're playing against your brother. Your brother's on the other side of the court. Do something. Do something. Do something. Like, seriously. That should have you motivated. Donuts across the board? Jeremy Sohan, 5 points. He played 8 minutes. 8 minutes for Sohan and a half? No rebounds. Jeremy Sohan, no rebounds. Champagne in 10 minutes, no rebounds. Sohan in 8 minutes, Did these guys forget how to rebound? Keldon Johnson in 6 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field. He did have 3 offensive rebounds because he kept missing his own shots and getting the ball back. He has 2 turnovers and 2 points. Keldon Johnson with 6 minutes. Ouch. Stephon Castle, 11 minutes. He went 4 or 5 from the field, including 1 of 1 from 3. He's got 9 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, and no turnovers, and a block shot. Somehow he's minus 11. No, he played with Keldon and Sohan. Keldon minus 11, Sohan minus 9. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. That's the first half. Wow. Mitch with a 10-man rotation and cutting some players' minutes. I'm still speechless. The Spurs are losing to the worst, or not losing. It's close with the worst team in the NBA. A lot closer than I'd like it to be. Let me pull the chat back up, and we'll chat until we get to the third quarter. To be fair, a catch and shoot need to receive the ball. He'll not create his own shot. Who are we talking about, Spleen? We talking about Devin or Keldon or both? Eagles destroyed Pat Mahomes. We need that kind of defense. Leonardo, yes. That was an awful Super Bowl. Not because I don't like either team, but just the game felt like it was over. Really after the first quarter, well, not the first quarter. It was definitely over at halftime. I watched almost all the first quarter, was kind of bored, turned it off for a while. I'm like, I'll take a break. Came back with 2 minutes left, roughly in the second quarter. I think it was it 17-0 or something like that. Stopped watching in, checked online. The score was 24-0. At some point in the third quarter, I was like, game's over. Casey did play better in the fourth quarter, but by then it was over. And just, I was hoping for a good game. Like, I didn't like either team, but hopefully a nice competitive down to the wire game. It was never competitive. Yeah, you put 20,000 pesos on Washington? Do 77. We are bad, 319. That is Did you guys get the Spaceballs reference? What do something? Anybody? Anybody? Justin greater than Julian? Uh, I don't know enough about Justin's game, to be honest with you. Taylor Swift was. I heard she was booed. Homer, I heard she was booed last night. You should have. You should have been there to hug her. Yes, this is halftime. Stinky potato. Nice cheerleading. All right, I like it. Or is it slinky potato? Oh, I'm sorry, slinky potato. I thought it was stinky potato. Slinky potato, because stinky potato is kind of gross. But slinky potato, what's going on? It is halftime. Uh, wow, she got booed, huh? Whatever. Stop showing her every time, Well, I was gonna show her showing her every time Kansas City did well, but they didn't do well like the whole first half. I don't think I ever saw them on the TV. We are very close to being overtaken by the Trailblazers, them extremely close. They've been playing well. Sohan started well this season with an almost 15-10. He did. Then the experimentation, Sohan as a center started. Look at his stats since 1st of January. Oh, it's terrible. And his body language, he seems happy. Do you mean unhappy? Yup, yup. Oh, Area 51 got the reference. Hello there. I honestly don't know why she got booed. I personally, my 2 cents, if anybody wants it, I get why the NFL wanted to show Taylor Swift during Chiefs games because it's going to bring in a certain demographic of viewers. However, I think it got ridiculous at times. When Travis Kelce had a big player scored a touchdown, which wasn't much this year, he had a really down year. He's getting up there in years. It makes sense to show her. It does. Whether I like it or not, it made sense to show her celebrating that her boyfriend or fiance, whatever the hell they are, he did something. Well, now when Pat Mahomes runs for a touchdown and you're showing her, I'm like, I don't think so. And I think maybe fans are kind of annoyed at the attention she gets. Football fans want to see football. They don't want any nonsense. And I'm the same way. At UFCs, they show a celebrity in the crowd. Okay, show them once. Cool, you're there. Don't care. I don't want to keep seeing whoever celebrity's there that night. Show them once that they went there. I get it. I don't need to see them at the end of every fight. There you go. Is Trey Young a first time? Trey Young? No. No, Trey Young's, I think he's been there 3 times before this year. Castle is now surpassing Vassell. Yes, he is Pat McCaff. Maggie says, good evening, Sir Richard. Was driving home and went to the store at the end of the 22 run. Came out and we were up at, yep. Tonight is French Heritage Night at the stadium. What stadium? Jay, what was there? I don't know. Joe, go Spurs, go. Good afternoon. Carlos, can you make a giveaway? Uh, sure. I did a double on Saturday. I do not recommend Veronica. I don't think I no. Castle is shooting better. He is. Vexo Timber, thank you for stopping in. Sir Stephen, good evening to you. Last question. Are we taking Castle or Vassell? What do you mean, long term? This is Devin Vassell's 5th year. He's regressed in season 5. Um, he's a better shooter than Castle at the moment. He's a little smaller, I think 1 inch shorter, probably weighs a little less too, I would assume, maybe not. Defensively, he has not turned anything at all into the 3D player his scouting report said he was. Castle's a college champion, so he has some sort of championship experience under his belt. Seems to not be fazed by anything at all that he does wrong on the court. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but he doesn't get down on himself. We've seen him take over games at points. He's a phenomenal above the rim finisher. I'm taking Castle over Vassell long term. I think we. I hope I'm wrong, very much wrong in saying this, but did we see Vassell's ceiling last year? I hope not. I don't know how Castle's ceiling is. If he becomes a good 3-point shooter, even adequate, 35 to 40, he can really go on offense. I don't know if he's going to be the point guard that we want him to be. I don't think he's going to be the guy that gets 10 assists a game. I think he's going to be more like a Fox, more of a scoring point guard. Or a Tony Parker point guard, a guy that's going to score 18 to 20, maybe more a night, and give you 6 or 7 assists. These guys again? We're getting, jeez. How do they get in here? It says, oh, somebody already hit him. Thank you. All right, evening, Angie. Thank you for stopping in. Marcel is too slow. His lateral movement are slow. Castle has better lateral speed for sure. Okay, explain. Sar Colabel and Wemby so good. Yes, it is a good night for French Heritage tonight. I know you hear it probably this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. Thank you, Jason. Yes, we could four pause. He chose a huge team. He really did. He said Keldon was a 3 and D? Was he? Castle, poor man's SGA? I mean, sure. Castle gives me Kawhi vibes. He's chill and looks locks up defensively. Yeah, a little bit. Ricardo, I'm asking you if I can make a get. I don't know what you mean. Like you're gonna ask a trivia question and give away something to a random viewer? I've never asked somebody that. Or had somebody do that. Yeah, I guess. Most I don't know. Wesley and Fox fast breaks would be insane. Yeah. Oh, they're both fast as all heck. But to be fair, Kellen is the 29th pick of. Well, yes, 29th. Hello there. 29th. He was part of the Kawhi Leonard trade. Masal was a lottery pick. KJ was a 3 and nothing. Now he's a nothing and nothing. Oh man. What's that? Remember when I met you in Denver? You said if I write you, you would write back. Jason, who are you talking about? Because you're not talking about me because I've never been to Colorado. Thank you, Carlos. He says, you're the best YouTuber ever. AJ Brown back in the chat. Thank you for stopping back. Hey, and believe us, we did start well tonight. And then, well, we kind of fell apart. Rich, big time now. God, wait, what I got, guys? When you have someone like a Chris Paul, you have to utilize him to get everything that you can out of him. Until we can't do it, I think we've gotten everything out of him. Seriously, look at the team in the first half. When the team's running up, when De'Aaron Fox is sprinting up the court, Chris Paul can't keep up with him. If we want to get the most out of him, we need somebody to run the second unit. The second unit's a disaster. We need leadership. And CP3 is about to be CP40 age-wise. I don't think he should be playing 20 to 30 minutes a night. 20 to 22 probably keeps him a lot fresher. Jason B's quoting a song. Oh, is he? Oh, is that what he's doing? All right, is he quoting songs? Okay. I don't know Eminem at all, guys. Richard problem with the bench is that Castle and Son are playing. Yes. Well, they both can't shoot. They're both poor shooters. Fox, Vassell, Barnes, Sohan, Wemby as starting lineup. And CP3, Castle, Champagne, Manu, Bassi as second unit. We do need to stop the small ball. I agree with that. Rich backup center. I'm only 6'4", but I will headbutt somebody in the junk if I have to stop a play. You know, because of my height, they're going to fly over me. I don't know. Third quarter's underway, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, 66-63. Spurs are up by 3. Well, now it's a tie game. Jordan Poole for 3. He scored just for what, 40 last time we played? I did not see the Super Bowl halftime show, and I don't know what Stand by Eminem is. I have no idea. I know the real Slim Shady, please stand up, something. Wemby with the alley-oop, broken up, Wizards ball, turnover. Cool. An alley-oop of his own, and an alley-oop layup is good. Sean Holmes with the bucket. No, 4 pause. I'm sure it doesn't. All right, Jason. Thank you for not standing, whatever that means. Guess that's a song. Wemby drives in the paint, throws it out to Fox, back to CP3. Cross court to Barnes. Barnes thinks about the corner 3. Now he takes the corner 3 and he makes the corner 3. The Spurs just 69 the Wizards. I looked away and there was a miss by the Wizards. That was fast. All right, Spurs ball. Wemby will bring it up. Wemby with the rebound as well, I believe. Almost turns it over, flies on the court. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball between Wemby and Bub Carrington. Good luck, Bub. Kenny? Dang, good question. CP3 is an upgrade over Trey Jones. I wish he could. Yes, 4 pause. Would you dabble in UFC events when this? So Rob, I used to do UFC events back when this channel first started in 2019-20. I love the UFC. The problem is I don't want to pay for UFC pay-per-views. They're like $80 now. I kind of stopped buying them when they were 60. It's been a while. Wemby easily wins a jump ball. I used to do play-by-play with my buddy Jeff, but we now go to Hooters to hang out with them and to try to like capture video or something to just I just want to enjoy the event. I do love the UFC. I just don't know how I would get UFC content on the channel at this point. Right now we're focused on the San Antonio Spurs are number one, New York Giants, and the NFC East opponents, Commanders, Cowboys, and Eagles, because follow the games too on occasion. Do shorts on them. We have NBA videos we're doing on the channel as well. I hope to have the documentary on Anthony Bennett, the probably worst number one pick of all time, up Friday. And then I have the second channel where I just do everything that's not Spurs, sports, Giants related, whatever. I don't want to splash some Yankees in. I'm not going to stop making content this summer. The content does get slower. Maybe I'll cover a couple Yankees games. I'm a Yankees fan. We'll see. 71-68 Spurs up. Barnes with the last field goal. Wizards ball. Pull it Bailey. Kicks it out to Bub. 5 on the shot clock. Bub's going to launch a 3 over Vassell. Switch. Man, we're just keeping it. Oh my gosh. How do these people. What is with these people tonight? What's with the spam? Barnes in the paint. Throws up an air ball. Gets his own miss. Throws up another miss. Ball falls into Chris Paul's hands. That was not a good possession for Chris Barnes. That's right. Chris Barnes. That's a singer for Cannibal Corpse. Harrison Barnes. I took Harrison Barnes and Chris Paul and made him one player. Another miss for the Spurs. My goodness, that was 3 misses on that end of the court. Poole gets by everybody. Layup, good. Washington takes the lead. Vassell's a cone. Yeah, sometimes. Now foul on Washington off the ball on Wemby. Fernando, good luck. The Frenchmen, we're not playing well tonight. Four pause, you got, yeah, it was definitely, Cannibal Corpse, 6 feet. It was a hammer smash face. Okay. Inferno, there's some death metal fans in the chat. You guys got the Chris Barnes immediately. Nice. Sorry, won't do that again. Hopefully I didn't blow out the mic. Wemby with the ball in the paint. Throws it up. No good. Foul going to the line for 2. Will I get that paint? I bought every pay-per-view one. It was $50. I also remember the UFC Fight Pass, $50 for years. Now it's, yeah. Yep, now I just go to Hooters. Rob, watch them for, when I get food while I'm there, but hang out with a buddy of mine. Occasionally Miss TSR comes. She might actually go to the one next month. She likes Alex Pereira and Derek Lewis. Although she likes Derek Lewis because, well, his boys are hot. She likes the interview, but still, so she has 2 fighters she knows. Let me miss his first free throw. Ramen, that's a good question. That was a lot of Barnes ISO. Joker, I've heard Flag has been shooting the 3 pretty well lately as well. The knock I heard on Cooper Flag from you guys, I haven't researched college players much. I know who the top guys are, but I don't know their game very well. But he's not a good 3-point shooter, but he's been shooting the 3 well as of late. He's going to be the number 1 pick. I can't imagine the Spurs getting him number 1. Up for 3, no good. Way off on that one. An offensive rebound by Bailey. Kicks it out. Another follow-up 3, no good. The Spurs finally get the rebound. HB with it, gets it to CP3. CP3 brings it up the court. Spurs down by 1, 73-72. Over to Wemby. Wemby out of Vassell for 3. Vassell for 3 from the corner, and that's the lead for the Spurs. Jason, we have been playing very poo-poo. See, there's just a lot of gambling degenerates in the chat. John, will Castle get 3 rebounds? I don't know how many he has at the moment. There's a high shot over Wemby, no good. No block for Wemby on that one. Wemby still looking for his first block to keep the streak alive. Celtics are the best 3-point shooting team in the league. Oh my gosh. Son of Scar, that's a good point. They may score 140 on us. Wiseman, you don't know the power of the lottery balls. TSR, search your feelings. I don't know if I've ever played the lottery. Pull the volley for 3. I know I scratched tickets when I was a kid when my mom bought them, and I think I played bingo once or twice, but I don't think I've never done online gambling, like FanDuel or any of that stuff. Never done that. I've been to Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun and played the slot machines. Sell for 3? Nope. I did go to Atlantic City like 14 years ago, and I think I gambled a little bit. Slot machines too. Wemby forces the free throw line jumper in and out. Oh. There's a block by Wemby. Thanks, guys. I love hearing you stream while I work. You're an awesome streamer. Thank you, Robot. DJ, thank you for stopping in. Biggest gamble is getting Spurs tickets at the door. And now it's Spurs ball. Wemby with his first block. The streak is alive. The Celtics are licking their lips. They are. Wemby mile long 3 no good. The Celtics are going to launch 50 to 63s on us. There are going to be a lot of open threes. I'm not looking forward to calling that game, I'll be honest. I'm really not. Holmes, little jumper in the paint, good. I mean, we're losing to the worst team in the Eastern Conference. Apples and bananas, it's heading that way. Hey, Rich, I think you and me can beat the Spurs, and I'm 50. Cecil, I'm 47. So, wow, Wemby with a big dunk in the paint. 78-77. Nice explain. Wemby without a block is like Wemby without a turnover. Nice. Well, Clavali throws it to his bench. Not the best pass. Turnover, Spurs ball, down by 1. And we're going to have a timeout with 6.5 minutes to go. Castle has no rebounds? Really? Who's faking their sickness? I look 37. Thank you. 10 more years than that. Yes, he did, Nether. The Hawks pick gift that keeps on giving. We have a shot at lottery. We have 2 shots at the lottery. As long as the Hawks lose, and I think the Hawks are going to make the play-in. Is Holmes? I don't think so. If the Hawks make the play-in, I will call that game for the record. I don't usually call Atlanta Hawks games, so we'll have a massive vested interest if if the Hawks lose a playing game, then that would be a lottery pick for us. Well, that's a darn good question. Anthony, I'm still going to watch every game, but I can't believe we're struggling against the worst team in the NBA. Yeah, we do play close game in 2025. Jam, we're leaving players open. Our defense is awful. We're playing small ball too when we shouldn't be. Our rotations are wonky. And just I don't know. I don't get how we're only. I say only. I don't get how we are down by 1. And mind you, this score above my head includes a 22-0 run by the Spurs. I'm all in starting Castle over Paul. I've already been very clear on that. Why CP3 and Fox? Well, they traded for Darren Fox, so obviously he's starting. He's a former All-Star point guard. Chris Paul apparently still in there because the Spurs made a promise that if he came here, he'd start. Again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Darren Fox was not on the team when Chris Paul came with us. There needs to be a sit-down conversation like, hey, you need to go on the bench now. The team has changed. Road trip, we did a TSR in Dixon Way, but I can't do a game with him. We worked together before. We did a 2-hour stream or hour and a half. I had a lot of fun talking to him about Trae Young trade rumors, possible trade scenarios with the Hawks. The problem we're going to have if we were to stream a game is I live in Connecticut, so I'm not in Texas, clearly, which means I have to watch the Spurs another way. I watch them on the NBA League Pass. Larry lives in Georgia, as in Atlanta, and he watches the Hawks game over the air high definition, which I've used before to watch things on CBS or Fox or whatever. I watch the Giants on over the air HD. You can't pause over the air HD, which is funny when people come on the channel that usually aren't regulars. They're like, you fake your reaction to the Giants games. And I'm like, I can't. You don't know that, but I can't. I literally can't. It's one and done. I get one shot to do it, so I better do it right, which is why sometimes if you hear me flub a reaction with the Giant shorts, I got to leave it in because I can't redo it. So if he's on over there HD, I'm on NBA League Pass. I'm going to be 20 to 30 seconds behind him. which makes it impossible for us to work together on an NBA game. It sucks, but it ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. He can't pause his TV. If he goes on cable, then he can pause it, and then when I get caught up, start it up again. Oh my God. 80-77. Keyshawn George with the bucket in the paint. Spurs ball. What do we got out there? We got Fox, Paul, Barnes, Champagny, and center Sohan. Why you gonna do Jeremy wrong like this? Really? What? Why? Why? Barnes with a step back three. All right. Rich, it's not so easy to just change your word like that. Uh, I wouldn't, but context. We traded for a starting point guard. I mean, look, I'll give credit to the Spurs. If they said you're starting all year and they stay with it, okay, it is what it is. But I think they should have a sit down talk with them and say, hey, you know, we have we need a somebody to run the second unit. And if he says no, then what's his goal? Because his team's not going to win a title. Which I guess you could say, why did he come here in the first place? We're the only ones that would make sure he would be a starter. That's a miss for the Wizards. Nice effort by Harrison Barnes chasing down the loose ball. Sewing in the paint. Layup is good. Spurs up by 2. Ewing, Matoma, Mark Eaton. Fonson. Mark Eaton was a defensive beast. Or defensive shot blocking beast. Not much of an offensive player, but man, that dude was averaging 4 or 5 blocks a game. Keldon in the paint. Screams, throws it up, and throws up an air ball. Yep, AK missed the bunny. 82-80 Spurs up. 5 minutes remain. Bilal Coulibaly gets it into Vucevic. Vucevic misses, but fouled going to the line for 2. Joseph, I hope you're right. So making sure to be sneaky before getting position for the rebound so he doesn't get boxed out. Super smart. Mark Eaton was a big dude. He's like 7'4". Bucket shows, how did that guy ever average 22? We were a really bad team. Rich, I like Chris Barnes or his other player, Harrison Paul. Chris Barnes is a real person, by the way, Carlos. He's a death metal singer. Well, he was a death metal singer. Now it's more of a joke. We don't know. They haven't had that conversation with Chris Paul. I must think he did. Oh, just hopes he does the right thing if he did. Got I see some trade requests in here. They can't make any trades. They can't make any trades. Both free throw good. Wow, the disrespect on CP3 by fake Spurs fans. JC Law. Chris Paul hasn't even been a Spur for a year. Why would that make somebody a fake Spurs fan? They want what's best for the team. They want their team to start playing their young guys to get in position to be better in the future. Champagny with a dunk and won. The ball almost came out, but Stefan Castle's like, eh. Guys, if you don't want Chris Paul in the starting lineup, you're not a fake Spurs fan. You want what's best for the team, and clearly Chris Paul and De'Aaron Fox is not what's best for the team right now. Am I a fake Spurs fan? 35 years. I dedicate 15 hours of my life every week for this team. I guess I'm fake. Well, damn it. Oh well. I'll live. Head up, guys. TSR is a fake Spurs fan. Now, even though I got this jacket 30 years ago, I'm still fake. Someone get called for a goaltend? I'm just trolling. We're terrible on defense. Terrible on defense, AKA. I know, Pat. I'm such a faker. And stupid, too. Why don't I be a fake Lakers fan or Warriors fan? I picked one of the bottom 10 teams over the last 6 years to cover on the channel. Not very bright either. James is fake, too. Yeah, true. JC, you must be fake, too, just because you brought it up. We're all fake Spurs fans. There's actually no real Spurs fans on the planet. They're going to move to Vegas. That's enough with. I'm done. I'm done. 85-84. Can we get a win? Brogdon in the paint. Brogdon misses. Fox done. Darren Fox with a three. Spurs up by 4, which feels like a doesn't feel like much when you consider they were up by a ton earlier. Right, Drew? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. CP3's the new Zach. No, Chris Paul's not the new Zach Collins. There's a difference. Chris Paul, I would like to see lead the second unit. Zach Collins, I'd like to see lead no unit. And I sincerely wish Zach Collins well. It didn't work out here. Um, my one big memory, I guess, of Zach Collins will be this. It's the last memory I got of Zach now doing this to the ref. I'm sorry, Zach. Jeremy with the ball in the paint, throws up a little jump hook. Nice, Jeremy. Spurs it by 6. Here we go. Got a little run going. Maybe Casey's on the bench. When you do like the Mavs and trade Mitch for Anthony Davis? It's been a long time just for a go. Hey, Upton, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. I stopped playing DCUO. I don't know what that is. I don't. Guys, make Castle come back in. What's up, Juan from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. Uh, have fun. How is Cola Bailey doing rebounds? I don't know. Like all caps or small? I try not to use caps like that. Call me a fake Spurs fan. Get out of here. Because you are. I should be offended. All the time I spend on this team every week by choice? Yes, I'm offended. Call me a fake Spurs fan. Don't come back. You son of a bitch. What's up, Joshua? Now you got me all fired. The Spurs better win tonight. I'm fired up. Call me a fake Spurs fan, motherfucker. I am fired up. Pretty much call me a fake Spurs fan. I swore. I'm sorry. You know what? Chuck Norris, that guy. Do I feel the Spurs going to championship soon? Not this year? Not this year. I gotta calm down. Sometimes you just gotta get it out, right? Like, really? Oh, Carlos, he's gone. We'll never see that guy again. He got hidden. He's gone. He won't be back. He will have to find another Spurs channel to go troll. And there aren't many of them that go live for every game. I just heard my phone be. I'm sure Miss TSR's texting me right now, like, dude, calm down. What are you doing? The fake Spurs fan subjecting himself to the torture proves one indeed not. Yeah, Gabriel. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't gotten fired up like that in a while. I'm tired of seeing the team losing. We're barely beating one of the worst teams, not one of the worst team in the NBA. And then, he's got somebody like that's going to say the comment wasn't directed at me, but it clearly was because I've been advocating for Stefan Castle to start over Chris Paul for the last week. And it's not a knock to Chris Paul. I think he helps the second unit. He gives them leadership. It gives us much needed size in the starting unit. So it's clearly directed at me, right? I'm not. Well, it does say start my. He does say I'm a beast. We should have won the last 2 games. Anyway, I'm chill now. I got it out. Castle for 3. Let's go. Steph is in, guys. Leonardo, I am in Connecticut. I live in Connecticut. I've lived in New England most of my life. Lived in Virginia for 10 years. We're going to have a foul on Wemby. The block as well, but the foul before the shot. A major night watching a guy? Okay, I try. Castle with a couple threes tonight, and you know what? The shot form looked good. Yes, it is Christmas. Zolfan, thank you for stopping in. Oh, again, I'm like the Hulk, Carlos. I turn into the Red Hulk. So, Bruce, I grew up in a good question. A lot of people ask that. I don't mind answering it because living in New England, you would think you're a New England sports fan. I'm a Giants fan. I am a Yankees fan. When I got into the NBA, nobody in my household was an NBA fan. There's the Giants, the Yankees, but not the Knicks, not the Celtics, not the, who was it then? Was it the New Jersey Nets? I think. Anyway, nobody's a fan of those teams. So I started looking around, discovered Mr. Robinson, and became a David Robinson fan. And then there you go. Watching guy says, "Don't apologize. That was comedy gold." Oh yeah, Greg. We need more likes. How about some thumbs up for the F bomb? I never swear on this channel. Yeah, firing people watching. I appreciate y'all being here. I really do try not to swear on the channel. That was real emotion. That was real. That was, I feel like um no, I'm not going to see the new Red Hulk when you Sirski. Like Vin Diesel with the Spurs. I'm good for this Spurs. I'm good for these Spurs. I can't tell you how many games I've done feeling sick and just I was like, I have to be here for you guys. I need to be here for the Spurs. And luckily, I've only been sick once or twice this year. It was great. Thank you, Prudence. Well, I'm glad you guys weren't like that. Well, the Frenchman, thank you. So when Hansel gets that, yeah, Homer, that would be hilarious. Savannah, I don't think I've said Vassell with the bucket too many times tonight. That's right. Win, lose, or tie, go Spurs go until we die. And yes, if you could hit the thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate you. Greg, that's a good question. I missed a bucket by the Wizards probably at some point when I got the score all wrong. 93-88. The free throws for the Wizards. I gave a point to the Spurs and forgot the two free throws for the Wizards. My apologies. Um, Helen gets blocked. What first caught my eye with David was how jacked he was. Because Kellen with the layup after the turnover by the Wizards, because I was a fat youth. I was very overweight when I was younger. I was overweight when, David was a rookie. And seeing somebody in shape made me go, I wish I could be that person. So that's why I think I liked Incredible Hulk because he not only was he jacked, but also he could do. Wemby would have blocked. He could do something about being picked on, which I couldn't. I wasn't going to fight 4-on-1, 5-on-1. It was just, things were different back when you grew up in the 80s and early 90s. You could get picked on by like 10 people at once and it was fine. Champagne for 3, we're up by 10. So anyway, seeing Robinson jacked, but then just, watching him dunk, how fast he was for a guy his size. He was just an athletic freak, the athletic freak I wanted to be. But then you start following the player, you find out this guy is also awesome. Off the court, he was in the Navy. Just there was a little bit of everything with David. Heck was that Spurs? That pass just, I think that was an alley-oop try, went out of bounds. Watching the ball. Wemby, Joseph Wemby has slowed down ton, a ton, since I think like the first half. I don't think he scored much in the third quarter. We'll find out how many points he has maybe here shortly. Stolen by Castle, Spurs on the break. Alley-oop to, oh my God, Kelvin. Kelvin cannot run a fast break. He turns the ball over. We blew a 5-on-1 fast break recently that I did a video on trolling the Spurs a little bit because it was so bad to see. Kelvin cannot run a break. 98-90. I'm sorry, Justin Champagny for 3. Did he hit that over his brother? He did. Nice, Joshua. Pat, I think my favorite Spurs team is going to be the 98-99 team. Or not 99. Castle with an air ball 3-1. The foul, not going to get it. Wizards on the run and alley-oop and blew it, but a layup, and it's now a 3-point game. Favorite Spurs team is probably going to be the second championship team, the 2002 to 2003 team. You had the old and the new as part of that team. The Twin Towers with David Robinson and Tim Duncan. But then you had the big three as well with Timmy, Manu, and Tony. It's just, perfect. And to see David go out with a championship, retire as a champion. Couldn't ask for a better Cinderella ending. Wemby has 21 and 23. Thank you, Bible English. I mean, Gabriel, as we're talking about best teams the Spurs had, yeah, the 14 team was probably the best. Cedric, he's been turning over the ball a lot. He's been Mr. Butterfingers, Mr. Bad Passer. Castle with the ball at the moment for the Spurs, 98-95. Both teams in the bonus. Castle's going to drive in the paint. Stops, pops. And players are getting a little chippy after the play. Not sure what happened. There's 1 second left. Castle with the bucket. Sean Elliott's famous corner three is incredible. The Memorial Day miracle. Kelman and it's getting into somebody else. I can't see who it was for the Wizards. The refs are still talking. Kelman has not. I just put Kelman with 3 turnovers in 11 minutes. Technical on Kelman. Wow. A win today does put us above the last 2 years records. That'd be 23 wins. Yo, Boogie, these lineups are pretty bad. But let me promote the channel real quick. TSR Sports, my name is Rich. I've been a Spurs fan for 35 years. Call every Spurs game live. And the channel's generally rated PG, but we went a little off the edge tonight and dropped the F-bomb in there, so my apologies. But some of you seem to enjoy that, so it is what it is. But would love to have you join our community. Live for every summer league game, every preseason game, and now every regular season game. Do Spurs videos throughout the week as well. If the Spurs somehow lose tonight, there will be a rage video up tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't have to do that. Well done. Ooh, good one. Full court three is no good at the end. Spurs will take a 4-point lead. I don't like I don't like the Wizards hanging around here. Tell me about your Rodney Minix. Leonardo, he's out. Rodney Minix is out for the season. He tore his labrum. He had surgery. Minix is done. I was hoping the Spurs might call him up at some point this season. Nope. Thank you, Coffee Corner. Please take Kelvin out. Yeah. I wonder. You like Kelvin, but man, he ain't him. He's just not. He has moments where we see potential. Where we're like, man, Kelvin killed it tonight. He had 20 points, 25 points, and then in games like tonight where you're like, what happened? Remember they hyped up the 03 finals because it was the first time 2 ABA teams play. Oh, was it? That was the Nets, right? The Nets and Spurs. I think the Batman of the team is Fox and the Ramen is Wemby. You think Fox is the Batman? Uh, can't. It's illegal. I can't. I would if I could, but I can't if I won't. Captain Cadogan. Captain Jeff, you missed me actually swear on stream 10 minutes ago. Hello, Jacob. Thank you for stopping in. What position do I see us drafting? Tell me where we are right now. If we don't move up via the lottery balls, around 10th. Nuts and Spurs. We can just sign a veteran player next year that brings some nasty to this team. Sign me. David, that's a very good question. You did just miss it, Captain Cadogan. Best food in Connecticut? I'm not really the one to answer that. I don't know. Jacob, there's the dude from Duke. Merchant Kirken Bergenstein? Kalumaluk, or I mess his name up all the time, and you guys are gonna put it in the chat, and I'm gonna feel like a doofus. 10-day contract counts the days without games. I think it's 10 days the day you sign it. David, like number 244, appreciate that. Maluk, thank you. I always mess up his name. But yes, he's I think a top 10 projected pick. Hellman, nothing. Yes, Harlow turn. Yep. Mama played a little in the first half. Rich Kelvin will single-handedly lose the game. Anthony Bustamante. This does feel like the last game. Feel like the last couple games. I think Pat meant what position as in. Oh, wait, what? Nice, Brian. My Robinson jersey and my coder from 1995. I got them. I think I got them like the same months. Both 30 year old. This is a champion jersey. I don't think champion's even around anymore, are they? Anybody remember champion? Drive to the rim and a missed layup. Offensive rebound for the Wizards. We do give up a lot of rebounds. Wemby is on the court though. We got Wemby, Sohan, Castle, Paul, and Vassell. I don't hate that lineup. Another offensive rebound and Brogdon with the layup. Two offensive rebounds that possession for the freaking Wizards. So we are sitting 10 days. Yeah, yeah, Area 51. We signed Bismack Biyombo for him just to not play. Castle to the paint. Tough shot. Good. How many points does Castle have? He's got to have double digits now, right? 16 off the bench for Steph on 7 of 9 shooting. Not bad. Actually, that's really good. I love that production from Kelvin or Sohan or anybody. And Sohan with the steal. Nice. Took it away from Kispert. Spurs ball 102.98. Oh, my clock's a little behind. We'll get that fixed. Spurs have 10 steals. The Wizards have 3. And Vassell turns the ball over. Terrible pass. On the break. Bub for the throws it down. It's 102-100. Vassell for 3 down the other end. Misses the 3. We found the Spurs, I think, or maybe the Wizards. Found the Wizards. Okay. Is Colabelli out for the game? I didn't know he got injured, Kay. He's not on the court. I don't know. Is Blau hurt? Castle's having a good game. 16 off the bench. And somebody said he was struggling tonight. Somebody said Castle's a miss. I don't remember who it was, and I'm not trying to call you out, but I was like, don't count him out. He didn't do much the first quarter, but he's been solid since. And he's been closing games, which I'd like to see. Vassell drives in the paint. Alley to Wemby. Oh, he blew the dunk! He back rimmed it. Wemby blew the dunk. Esper for 3. No good. Vassell with the rebound. Wemby blew the dunk. How often do we see that? 2 hands, too. Wemby's going to take a 3 instead. Well, hey. Thank you, showing up. He said, hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate you. No, but Yasirski was saying he's hit or miss. Castleman said he was a miss today. I'm like, it's the first quarter. You can't say he's a miss already. I didn't. One-on-one with Wemby. Oof. Nope. Gets it to Bub instead. Back to Brogdon. He's open for 3. Off the rim, no good. Sohan with the rebound. Andrew, I'm probably not going to watch that. I don't care. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not a Luka Doncic fan. I respect his game, but it's not my team and not my player. Wemby into the paint. Oh. Armand, go Spurs, go from the Philippines. Biyombo, Mo. Is Biyombo actually coming in? No. Joe, I'm not training Victor Wembanyama. We do need Becky Hemi back. Let's see, we do. Good morning, Jay. Thank you for stopping in. Fox, I assume, will probably go back in around the 7-minute mark. Wemby with 24 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. I think he had 10 rebounds in the first half, did he not? He just missed another free throw. He's 1 of 3 from the line. But didn't Wemby have 10 rebounds in the first half? I swear I was talking about him potentially having a 40 or a 30-point game and 20 rebound game. The crowd's getting a little I don't know what's happened with okay, something happened in the crowd. I don't know. Or they're giving Wemby a lot of crap for missing a free throw. As you should. I mean, it's in Washington. Second free throw. Took his time, made it. Jacob Vassell just doesn't have it tonight. Yes, he is, Gregory. Cross, you have your wrench. You're all wrenched up. We have a drive, and the layup is good by Vukcevic. He's been playing very well tonight. I've said his name quite often for Washington. Spurs balls. De'Aaron Fox has just checked back in, by the way. CP3 is going to launch a three. No good. Sohan with an offensive rebound. Gets a shot up on the paint. In the paint. Good. 108-102 Spurs up by 6. Fox, 23. What's he have right now? Carlos, you're not. You've been here. We know you're not. And you know I'm not. I know I got so amped up earlier. So the losing gets me. The losing fires me up in a way that I just can't explain. I wish Mitch was as fired up as I get. That's what we need. Wemby with the ball. Gets it to CP3. CP3 back to Wemby. Wemby in the paint. Gets it to Sohan. Sohan with the jumper. On. Jeremy on a bit of a run of his own lately. No attacking one another in the chat. We already had a little, what we call people cornballs, man. Here's a 10-second timeout to think about what you said. See how fruitful offensive rebounds can be, right? It's we're gonna get more trolls in the chat, guys. I've already realized that I need to do a better job handling them, but as the channel's growing and the Spurs are clearly drawing more viewers, I was looking at the channel, our views are definitely up since Aaron Fox has joined the team, and we're gonna get more. I don't like saying outsiders, but but non-viewers stopping in, and we're gonna get more people that are keyboard warriors and just attacking us. I have to do a better job handling it, but sometimes it's also good to go after a troll. Just get it out. Wemby, one more block or steal. I hope he gets one each of at least for you. That's true, Yasursky. It's see, the problem I have is I try to read, even if I don't read out loud, I try to read almost every single comment. And then as someone just, if I'm reading a comment, I read it out loud, and the troll comments often I'll read out loud too. And that's what I need to ignore. I have such a passion for trying to let everybody be seen in some way that I'm an easy target for trolls because I'm going to read their comments. A Mikey dance. Well, okay. Somebody asked for a Mikey dance, and we didn't really actually have one last time. There you go. When we played, I'm kidding. Go, 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 go. Ninja, go, ninja, go. Go, ninja, go, ninja, go. Go, go, go. Ninja, ninja. Yeah, ninja, ninja. Wrath, ninja, ninja. Wrath. Go. Go, 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 go. Sam and Z with the $5 super chat says, let's get a win, Spurs. Nearly everyone in the Wizards has 10 points or more. For real? I love how Fox casually has 18 points. He's not even having a good game, and he's still our second leading scorer. Castle's not too far behind, though. Right? Doesn't Castle have like 16? LPJ, that was a Ninja Rap dance. Fly Guy, I hope he gets a lot more than that. I mean, I hope the Spurs get a win first and foremost. You're welcome, Air 51. Carlos now seeing Go Ninja. See, there we go. We all feel better when there's a ninja dance, right? Marcel has under 10 points. Chris Paul has 10 assists. Is he really? Fox, Castle, Barnes, Sohan, Wemby. My only concern there is, well, Castle and Sohan, I don't think can. I don't know about both of them on the floor at the same time. Floor spacing could be a problem. Uber flag, here we come. Wait, I don't know which one. I'm assuming IDK. 7 to 9 players for the Wizards have 10 or more points. Other two are wow. Lee, unfortunately, they can win. I hope they don't. By the way, it's 111, 102. Spurs are up by 9 now. I missed the last free throw. Or I missed the free throw by Sohan on the and one. That's a miss, and I think we have a foul and 2 free throws coming up for Washington. Yeah, Vassell is Frenchman. Vassell is not him tonight. Ideally, Wemby and Fox are the leading in leading scores, and either Vassell or Castle scoring third. Yeah, ideal that would be it. Wemby's the top scorer. Fox right there at number 2, and then Vassell or Castle is the 3. Or Vassell's the third leading scorer in the starting lineup, and Castle's the leader off the bench since it appears he's, for the time being, relegated to a bench role for I don't know how much longer, foreseeable future. Spurs can get it back to double digits. All right, Carlos, that's going to be a tough game. Vassell for 3, no good. Sohan with another up. Whoop. Sohan with an offensive rebound. He was falling out of bounds and threw it behind the back. It was picked off by the Wizards, but that was a nice try. Koulibaly just postered Wemby. Wemby was not positioned, but you know everybody's going to say he got postered, so it is what it is. 111, 105. Under 7 minutes to go. Spurs up by 6. De'Aaron Fox is in the game. Pulls up. Swish. Fox has 20 now. Walter J, keep believing. Maybe 118, 104 is Tula card enthusiast. Yes. Jordan Poole's fouled. He's going to line for 2. Yes, you do, Gregory. They do. Not gonna. You can't block all of them. You're gonna get caught once in a while. My favorite player, David Robinson, up on the wall there. He got postered. Timmy got postered. Shaq's been postered. Shaq says he's only been postered by like 4 guys. I'm sure it's more than that. Jordan got Shaq, and Jordan's a much smaller man than Shaq at that time. Jordan 6'6", 200. Shaq was 7 foot 300. Of course, Jordan could also fly. That helps. First free throw is good. Second free throw for Jordan Poole is also good. 6-point game. Too close for comfort, my friends. Way too close. 14. 2 more free throws coming up from De'Aaron Fox. Just realized, does Washington have the record for having to change pro team? Oh, Greg, that's a good point. Washington Bullets became the Washington Wizards. The Redskins became the Washington football team, and then the Commanders. Their hockey team hasn't changed. The Nationals have been the Nationals since they wore the Montreal Expos, but that's 3 changes right there in the last 20 years, or well, maybe more than that. The Bullets became the Wizards when? Was that late 90s? Fox's first free throw was good. Yep, Jordan dunked on Dikembe. Did the? It was like in an All-Star game. Dikembe told Jordan he never got him. Yeah, Dikembe, you probably rest in peace. By the way, you probably shouldn't have said anything to the most competitive man on the planet that he never got you, because then of course he's going to try to get you and get you. He did. Spurs going to win. Let's believe it. Wealthy Jay, I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the $5. Thank you very much. And yes, believe, and it will happen. Of course, we just had a 2-4 the Wizards. Let's get a Go Spurs Go Up. We haven't had one in a while. What was 97? Is that when Jordan got Dikembe? I looked away, and De'Aaron Fox hit a jumper. 6 minutes to go. Spurs still up by 8, 117, 109. And yes, Fox is starting to turn it on. Mickey Terry, I have no idea. He is in the game, but he's not the primary option on the team. Ooh, tough layup by Champagny. The other Champagny. Champagny for the Wizards. Justin Champagny. Oh, 90 cents when the Bulls became the Wizards. Oh, okay. Sigma, did it start? The game is almost over. There's 5.5 minutes yet left. Castle's ready to play. Maybe he'll close. Maybe he won't. Does Beavis, does Wemby look tired? I didn't catch it when you're coming off the court. Okay, AK saying he's tired too, so maybe he needs to sit for like maybe 2 minutes. Robert, yes, the Champagny twins. The Washington Wizards have Justin Champagny. The Spurs have Julian Champagny. 5 hours DC to Connecticut. I think it's more than that. Oh, wait. I'm thinking where I live up in central Connecticut. Yeah, if you just to the southern border of Connecticut, it's like south of Stamford. Yeah, it's going to be about 5 hours. Justin hasn't missed? Wow. I don't like Vassell game. He looks lost when he has to get his own bucket. He does force contested shots. You guys have talked about it many, many times in the chat. That's what he does. Defensively, Fox, CP3, Vassell. City Sissoko's not with the Wizards anymore, Hanover Fist. He got released. I think where did Sissoko go? Blazers? Sure enough, he had like allergies, but he seemed fine throughout most of the game. But yeah, he's looking zoinked now. Portland, yeah, City's with the Trailblazers now, so he's now with his fourth team, officially with his fourth team this year. Poor kid's getting bounced around. Two-way with the Blazers. Okay, hard left. Got it. Can you believe it? Wemby had to play 32 plus minutes just to win against the Wizards. Oh, aka, you know what? You know what? Actually, knowing the Spurs the way we do, watch them beat the Celtics. Barely beat the Hawks, lose to the Hornets, lose to the Magic. Looks like we'll barely beat the Wizards. Watch them beat the Celtics, no problem. Just because that's the way our team is. Friggin' Jekyll and Hyde. John Connor's in the chat. I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I was told that she's here. Could I see her, please? Where is she? I'll be back. Real broadcasts are so confusing with champs on ball. I know. Heard the Bullet Bro hit a free throw. Net. Yeah. Do they keep saying Champagny? I'm trying to put first name in there because they're both Champagnes. Roel, is Wemby still in? I think he might be. If he's gassed, though, Mitch probably should take him out for a minute or two. I see Castle, Fox, and Barnes. Castle has been closing games, which if you're a Castle fan, you got to be loving that. You can't see the rest of the Spurs. It does look like Wemby's in, according to that. The better Champagne. If Skynet is here, but nice war pause. If we eat the Celtics, wow. That would be most impressive. Barnes, Wemby still in. Fox flies into the paint, throws it up, no good. Rounds of contact, going to line for two. He's been going to the line a lot. The Spurs are in the bonus. You mean Wemby to get one more rebound? He should. I know we max it. We take Wemby out and the team falls apart. Give him a short rest? 45 minutes? 45 minutes. 45 seconds? I don't know. Late but here, but thank you for stopping in. De'Aaron Fox misses the first free throw. Carlos, I think Wemby's tired. I think Hector Banana Bread needs a hop in the oven for a few minutes. I've never made banana bread. Fox with 24 points, 4 assists, 11 of 13 from the line. Check that, 12 of 14, 118, 113. Actually, 118, 111. This game is way closer than I would like it to be. Wizards ball, 12 on the shot clock. Pull up, in and out burger. De'Aaron Fox with the rebound. I need some energy drink. Well, energy drinks don't get your heart racing. And alley-oop to Wemby, and it's not a dunk, but he does put it in. 121-11. Spurs getting a little much needed breathing room. Castle had 16 and 18 minutes. He does need 24 minutes a game. I wholeheartedly agree, Glaze Bacon. Holmes with the jumper in the paint. Good. Rashawn Holmes is 7 for 7, I think I just heard them say. 7 of 7. Not too shabby. De'Aaron Fox out 3-point land. Pulls up for 3. That's no good. I don't know if I love De'Aaron Fox taking that shot. Wizards on the run. Into the paint. Holmes now 8 of 8. 121-15. Hey, Shaq, how's it going? I think we're going to get the 10th pick of our own. But it could also move up. King of 41. Stephon Castle with the ball. Starts to drive an alley-oop to Wemby. A little off on the lob. Wemby missed a shot. The lob was slightly off for the Area 51 lob. 5-point game. Spurs in the bonus. Both teams, well, actually, no. Wizards have 2 timeouts. The Spurs have 3. Holmes for 3. He's now missed a shot because that was an air ball. Bull with a mile-long 3, no good. Offensive rebound for the Wizards. We like to give up offensive rebounds and open threes. Two on the shot clock, and the other Champagne, Justin Champagne, misses the short jumper. It is Spurs ball, 121-15. Don, I have no idea how many he had in the third. Timeout. Four pause. I don't think they know Biombo's on the team. Yes, Carl's, that's a good point. Let's get the thumbs up to 300. We're at 266. Make it happen. You can do it. That's right. I have a headband Grogu in a Spurs jersey. If you haven't seen it before, there it is. He's number one. Number one on his butt. Anyway, appreciate y'all being here. Thank you, Alchemy Girl. P2, P2, PT2. This is way too close for my liking. Way, way, way too close. We have a pretty good crowd tonight, though. Almost 700 watching. Yeah, almost 700 watching. We should be at 350 thumbs up-ish, right? No? Maybe? We get more people in here? Keep hitting the thumbs up. Get that YouTube algorithm spinning. Doo, 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 doo. And that's all I ask for, by the way. If you're new here, I only ask for the thumbs up. I won't be asking you for any gambling nonsense or, I don't know, whatever. Just ask for the thumbs up. And of course, if you're a Spurs fan, make sure you subscribe. If you're a troll, well, you're welcome tonight, but you might not be welcome next time, depending how trolly you are. Trolls, there are some fun trolls. There are some good ones. Kyle Cruz is a long-time fun troll, if you will. I don't think he's in here anymore, but Grogu, I'll take Grogu as a Spurs coach at this point. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it. Sal77, yo, yo, yo. Thank you for coming in. Better late than never. After a while, these close game failures get into your psyche. Tonight is important. Yes. These last two losses, I think, have definitely got me on edge. And then to play the worst team in the NBA and have them this close, not a good feeling either. Wemby with the ball, gets it to Fox. Fox in the paint. Good. All right, define troll. So fun troll is somebody that makes jokes in the chat that we all laugh at. Troll that comes in, troll would be, I'm trying to think of a way to find. Somebody comes in and says, Spurs suck, ASS. You're an idiot for streaming. Your chat, people that just have nothing productive to add. And we get a lot. We get not a lot of those, but a few. I need to do a better job ignoring them. I really do. This TR is going to give me the 1-2 for my swear earlier, I'm sure. Wemby in the paint. Layup good. John Connor, I've been saying that for a while. Captain Gadugian with the prompter. I saw stupid autocorrect prompter. I have no idea what you said before that, so I'm missing the total context of that. Turnover for the Wizards. CP3 with the ball and the Spurs with a nice lead with 2:20 to go. Be nice to win tonight. That's fun. Barnes for three. No good. I'm just getting ready to yell dagger. Getting ready to yell dagger, but he missed the three. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. Brogdon forces his way into the paint. Never mind, kicks the ball back out to Bug Carrington. I'm sorry, Ball Colabelli. That's not Ball Colabelli. Excuse me. Brogdon back in the paint. High layup is good. We do need the Magic to beat the Hawks. We need the Hawks to go on an 18-game losing streak. Fox, CP3, Wemby, Vassell, and who's the fifth man? Barnes. Starting lineup. Lineup I'm not exactly a huge fan of, if I'm being honest. 124, 117, minute and a half to go. Spurs are in the bonus. 4 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Wemby's going to drive, stops, pops off the glass. Fox with 27. Wow. IDK, Wemby Grandma, it's just it's being goofy. He means no disrespect for Wemby. He agrees Wemby is great. Max, I hope that's game. I hope that's game. If the Spurs lost tonight, I would probably throw my computer. I actually wouldn't throw my computer, but 31 and 15 for Wemby. Very nice. Very nice. Michael, he does. Yeah, he does look tired. Student, good evening to you. He's going to have time to recover soon. Barkley 3, Thunder are embarrassing team. Yeah, your team's. Are you a championship team this year? The Oklahoma City Thunder. Keith, good evening to you. Amazing what happens when they. Yeah, right? Amazing what happens when we. This is still closer than I'd like it to be. It's the Wizards. The Wizards had this lead many times in the game. I'll be happy that the Spurs win, barring something weird happening. We should be up by 20, though. Yeah, I thought we were going to go on a long winning streak in this with this. When I saw the Hornets, Magic, and Wizards, I'm like, we could possibly have a 4-game winning streak. I didn't think we'd beat the Celtics, if I'm being honest. But so we have a 2-game losing streak. Did that one person quit her job and cut off her hand after the last loss? Did somebody say they're going to do that, Jeff? Is Wemby in? Yes, Wemby is in. We had a 22-0 run in this game at one point in the first half. Is San Antonio a nice city? I've been there. I went there a couple years ago. It was nice. 300 thumbs up. Let's go. Spurs win. We should have 400 thumbs up. Just my personal opinion. No foul on the Spurs. 2 free throws coming up, I believe. Jaron Fox doesn't like the call, but it is what it is, my man. Look at Sheba. He definitely needs a break. You see, he looks very tired. Let's get the road. Yes, let's get the road win. Let's get the road win and 400. When it says San Antonio is the best, it's the weather out there. The highways took some getting used to. First free throw's good for Jordan Poole. Has one more coming up. The highways and the are they beltways or I don't know what you call them. It's the highways were different out there than what I'm used to. All 9 Wizards players are scored in double digits. Wow, that is crazy. And now a kickball on somebody. It's a foul on the Wizards. That's gonna be free throws for us. Yep. Daniel, I don't know why we signed Biamo not to even play him. Jay says 400 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Yes, we can get 400. I believe in you guys. You can make it happen. And only you. Forest 5. Was it freeways? Vassell 2 of 8 from 3. Matt, that sounds about right. De'Aaron Fox is at the line for 2. Gregor, he's been at the line a lot. And he missed the first one. Okay. Man, PJ's voice is shot. Darren at the line for one more. Made the free throw. 127, 119. Wizards ball. And we're going to have a couple free throws coming up for the Washington Wizards. Watched Wemby and Fox for 58. Yeah, I think Bassey is still injured. So I don't think Castle's coming in again. I think he's done, dude. John, the Super Bowl's awful. I didn't enjoy it at all. I mean, I don't like either team that was in it, so that didn't help. The fact it wasn't competitive at all really hurt the game. I know. I hope no overtime. I hope the Spurs just win this game and call it a day. That would be a goal. Jordan pull out the line for one more. He's got 15 points tonight. 5 of 5 from the line. And I was trying to jinx him when I said that. Didn't work. 127, 121. This game is not over. Wizards are playing a full court defense, which sometimes Trey Jones had trouble with it. Trey's not on the team anymore. Spurs beat the trap. Fox with the ball on the low, gets it over to HB. Less than a minute to go. Back to De'Aaron Fox. 7 on the shot clock for the Spurs, and Fox is fouled. Hit in the face, too. Zach Mitch is not him when it comes to coaching. Corey, not looking good. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this is why I don't gamble. Castle was solid tonight, Wiseman. I wish he played a little more. I guess he's 20 minutes or less now at this point. Wemby needs to put on minute restriction again. I don't know. Right, Jeff? I was just thinking that you foul him after running the shot clock for 17 seconds. If you're going to put him on the line, just do it immediately. This is why the Wizards are one of the worst. Well, actually, sorry, the worst team in the NBA. Steven, let's go. Let's go to you. Fox with 29 points, 11 this quarter. Doing a lot of work at the free throw line tonight. We never have guys get to the line this much, and this is a nice change of pace. Colabelli for three, no good. Fox with the rebound. Barring something weird happening, that should be. Spurs almost turned the ball over. I'm going to shut up. I'm not going to say anything. 30 piece for Fox. Nice, nice. No, yeah, Castle's not on a minutes restriction, but it just seems like he's playing 20 minutes or less. His last 13 games, Castle is averaging 18 on 47 and 35. Now another whistle. Ernest, it's going to take a miracle to get flagged. 2 of 9 Basel ending the game over Castle. Fox plus 23. Nice, Gregory. John, I did. I'll have the food out there. Zopin, that sounds about right. Yes, no political comments, by the way. Well, not preferred. Sports channel, no political comments. Not the place. There's a time and place for everything. This is neither. Appreciate you, though. I can't remember when we had two Spurs players score 30 or more in a row. Or score 30 in the same game. Wow, a bunch of whistles. Timeout Washington. I mean, they're down by 10. You're calling a timeout with 10 seconds left and you're down by 10? Seriously? Anyway. The game against the Celtics, I think, is on ESPN. Timeout when you bring it. Yeah, bring it. Yes. Politics. There's been a warning. If it happens again, that is a timeout. They have a 10-point play up their sleeve, huh? All right. Timmy, yeah, I'm sure it's happened before. Positive we've had two guys go for 30 or more, but I can't. I don't know if it's happened since this channel started. My prediction? I like it, Alchemy. Be prepared to see this more Fox and Wayne both going off for 30. Mitchell cost Castle Rookie of the Year. Spurs have not won a back-to-back in 2025 yet. Would I trade our entire draft future? You mean like for the rest of our lives? No. Even omitting mere points per game, Stefan is the clear Rookie of the Year leader. And one, he definitely is right now. Spurs up by 10, 131, 121, 38 seconds left in the game. Looks like the Spurs are going to get their 23rd win, which, by the way, more wins than the last two seasons, 22 and 16 the last 2 years. So they're going to top last year. Quick pull-up threes and air ball. That's the game. And it was pretty much the game anyway, right? CP3 is going to dribble it out, probably going to let the shot clock run. Yep. Nice. We needed that, Spurs fans. We needed a win. A bad team and a lot closer throughout the game would have liked to have been, but a win's a win. GG Wizards fans, you were missing a lot of guys tonight. Maybe if you had them, this game's even closer or you beat us. Kyle 12.2. Yeah, the Wizards are dribbling out too. Spurs win. Robert, there's a lot of games. I mean, they could have won. They could be on a 4-game winning streak. Could be on a 4-game winning streak. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. They could win tonight. 23 real wins. Yes, Steven, more than the last 2 years. This TSR will not have Mitch cost Castleberg. I'm not sure what you mean by the Area 51. Yes, go Spurs, go indeed. Vucevic is a G League player. 18 points. He feasted on someone at the 5. I mean, not surprised. Lupe, I'll get a little Mikey dance. My voice is a little shot to do the song at this point. But there's a little Mikey dance. You're welcome, Jason. My apologies again for those who are here when I drop the F bomb. I don't know why that rubbed me so wrong. Well, it was an attack on a lot of you too. I mean, calling a lot of us fake fans is just not cool. We know we're not, but he even got me to take the code off. But he's permanently banned from the channel. I don't even know if that person came in before. I didn't really recognize the channel name. So it is what it is. Let's get into the in-game stats. Spurs win 131-21. They win their 23rd. Oh, please hit the thumbs up on the way out too. That does still help the channel, by the way. Don't stop hitting the thumbs up. Don't stop believing. But let's get to the end-game stats. And Mavs land another All-Star mid Anthony Davis injury. What? Oh, Kyrie Irving's on the All-Star game now. Oh, God, doesn't count. I was like, how? They signed an All-Star? That ridiculous. Imagine trading Luka Doncic because you say he's injured too much, and then you get one of the most fragile players in the NBA who's now injured. Karma. So much karma and drama. The drama. You like the drama? All right, sorry. Let's get into the box score. I'm over here singing like a dummy. We'll take a look at the Wizards first. Maybe? There we go. Rashawn Holmes, nice efficient game. 8 of 9 from the field. His only miss was a really bad airball 3. He had 17 points. Keyshawn, 3 of 10 from the field. 1 of 6 from 3. Finished with 11 points and 7 boards. Jordan Poole, really rough night. He scorched us for 40 last time, didn't he? 16 points tonight on 4 of 18 shooting, including 2 of 13 from the arc. 6 boards and 4 assists for him. Bilal Coulibaly and Bub Carrington both threw up 10 points. Both struggled from, well, Coulibaly wasn't bad from 3, 2 of 5. Bub did struggle from 3, 2 of 8. Off the bench for the Wizards, everybody had double digits for the Wizards. Nobody scored 20, but everybody was 10 points or more, so that's cool. Tristan Vucevic with 18 points on 7 of 10 shooting off the bench. Corey Kispert finished with 14. Justin Champagnie, Julian's twin brother, finished with 14. And Malcolm Brogdon finished with 11. The splits for the Wizards were 48, 30, and 90. Did not shoot the 3 very well. They were 14 of 47. And they turned the ball over 14 times. We turned the ball 11 times. Shooting splits 51, 45, 83. Dang, we got to the line a lot. 29 times to their 19. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes with 12 points. Victor Wembanyama, 31 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks against only 1 turnover. 5 of 8 from 3 and finished 12 of 21 from the field. Chris Paul, we didn't do a lot scoring-wise, 8 points, but that's not his job out there. His job is to dish the ball, and he did with 10 assists. Baron Fox was a beast tonight, getting to the line 18 times. When's the last time we had a player get to the line 18 times? That's a lot. 7 of 14 from the field, 15 of 18 from the line, and 30 points, only 1 turnover, and 6 assists. A great game, his best game as a Spur, I would say. Devin Vassell, pretty invisible out there tonight. 2 of 9 from the field, including 2 of 8 from 3. So he took 1 2-pointer, which, if I remember correctly, was a heavily contested 2-pointer. Not a good name for Devin. Good game. 7 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. That was it. Off the bench, Mamu got to play a bit here and there. You got 7 minutes and 3 points. Julian Champagnie with 6 points. Jeremy Sohan with a good game off the bench. 21 minutes, 14 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 6 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3-point land, and 1 of 1 from the line. So nice, Jeremy. Very efficient game. Keldon Johnson was useless tonight. Sorry, Keldon. 11 minutes, 4 points on 2 of 8 shooting and 3 turnovers. That's awful. Stefan Castle had the worst plus-minus on the team, minus 12, but he played well offensively. I thought he wasn't terrible on defense either. He had 16 points on 7 of 9 shooting, including 2 of 3 from 3. 1 board, 2 assists, 3 steals, a block, 1 turnover. I guess there's a case where plus-minus doesn't tell you the whole story, because I thought he actually played good tonight, and plus-minus says he didn't. We're almost to 400 thumbs up. We still need about 20 or so. So if you're checking out, please still hit it. It does help the channel. And we'll start wrapping things up. A win. A bad team, for sure, but a win is a win. 23 wins. Michael Jordan's number, 23. And more wins than the last 2 years. Castle almost only played with the garbage rotation. Well, Ray, that's fair too. He was not out there with the good guys that much. TSR, the ultimate banisher supreme. I try, Soul 77. I try. Stefan Castle wins Rookie Year this season. San Antonio Spurs would be the first team in NBA. Wait, would we be? To have back-to-back Rookie of the Years? Jay, I hope you're wrong, but I do have concerns he isn't coming back because of the stroke. At least not, I mean, it was a mild stroke, but what exactly is a mild stroke? Exactly. I'm tired too, Carlos. Guys, I'm going to call it a night. My voice is shot. I'm so glad we finally got a win. Thank you, Isabel, for being. Thank you all for being here tonight. It feels good to get a win. It does. We needed it. I know I personally needed it. The last two games, losing by one, and the way we lost them, really had me agitated tonight when the Wizards were competitive with us, but we got the win. Now let's find a way to beat the Celtics. Find a way to beat the Celtics. Hey, anything's possible, right? Last three 30-plus pairs: Johnson, Murray, Duncan, Parker. Oh, right. So Kelvin Johnson, DeJounte Murray, I did not think would be on there. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, no surprise. David Robinson, Sean Elliott, not really surprised either. Kelvin and DeJounte, huh? The Hawks won too. Bummer. Well, have you, Homer? Wow. Well, please don't have another one. Guys, on behalf of Selena, Baby Yodi, Headband Grogu, Headband Grogu, and Lil Mikey, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Where Spurs go?